Alot, you came back.
What's up?
Oh, we got a returning guest up in the house, man. This man don't need no introduction, but we're going to give him one anyway, just to be fair. But before we do, I'm your boy, Agent KD.
Stubbs.
And who we got? We got a special guest in the house.
We got a special guest, a familiar face.
Man, a workout fanatic, brother in weights. Man, he's a guy out there on the grind mode 24/7.
24/7.
Man, this guy is a business owner. He's a box truck driver. And he has many other things up under his belt. Who we got in the house today, my brother?
You tell me.
Man, we got Al.
In the house.
Come on, let's give him a round of applause. Come on, man.
What's up?
Welcome back, my brother. Welcome back. We're so happy to have you back,
be
man.
here, bro, for real.
So, I'm going to start this whole thing off. What changed the last time you been here, man? I heard your stock went up around here. I heard you a celebrity around these streets.
No, I don't know about all that. But I've been working, man. I've been growing the business, so I've been on the road a lot more, trying to scale up and get more units.
Okay.
So I've been really working hard, man. You're gonna see that because I've been documented. So we're gonna talk about that for sure.
So how's business?
It's a grind. So I'm still in my first 2 years of starting a new business, and that's notoriously hard. So I knew that coming in. So right now I'm still trying to figure out all of the different ways to generate revenue, and it's peaks and valleys. So you never know what you don't know. So I've been learning on the fly. It's been exciting and challenging at the same time, actually.
So as far as documented, do you got a social media presence? Are you developing one for?
Yeah, I'm working on developing a social media presence strictly for the logistics side of things. So
no name yet? No.
You don't know Strong Bar Logistics. I have a LLC and I have the brand I'm building. I actually I think you have the logo, but I'm going to resend it to you. Actually,
I still got it.
I implemented, the workout with the logistics logo. Actually,
Okay, then send it.
Yeah. I have a barbell and all that in there. So, yeah.
I thought you had the barbell last time, or you
Yeah,
might
that
be
didn't change.
Okay.
So yeah, pretty much trying to figure out how to scale. Scaling is important and it's complicated because then you got to deal with financing and generating revenue.
You want to break that down what scaling is to the audience?
Scaling is growing the company basically, getting more trucks.
Okay.
And different kind of trucks, semis, different trailers. There's a lot of different equipment when we're talking about trucking.
So let me ask you this. What do you think would be the best? Somebody just starting out, in trucking. What do you say would be the best truck to be a starter truck to first start out with?
Well, what are we talking about? We're talking about some people start out with vans. Some people start off with box trucks. Some people start off with semis. They go straight to the 18-wheelers. So it kind of depends where you're going, where you're starting at.
Okay, so what would you say in the box truck field? What you just start out with a regular box truck?
I'm a Freightliner kind of guy.
Okay.
A 26-foot Freightliner lift gate.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, a lift gate is it's how you describe it?
It says flat on the ground and then comes.
Yeah, it lifts up. It's a piece of equipment. It helps you all onload and offload.
I got an idea what you're saying. Yeah.
You're gonna need that. That comes.
So you don't do the kind like a U-Haul where bring that little, you can pull that rail out.
Well, yeah, I have a smaller truck. I actually have a 16-footer as well that can utilize that. But for the most part, unless you're using your trucks for specifically moving people in and out of the house, those I don't have to use it much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm taking larger freight, so that doesn't really come in handy for me.
So if you're allowed to talk about it, what type of freight do you haul?
Whatever, man. Listen, on the last trip, over the course of the last 30 days, man, I've done agricultural equipment like the big tractors. I've done school equipment it's the summertime, so schools are getting new refrigerators, new carts and things for the lunchroom. I did a couple loads like that. I was doing construction fluids, everything, general freight.
Would you ever aim for a government contract? UFOs and
listen, it was so crazy because I was out west. I was in Colorado and they use a lot of those wind turbines for energy.
One boy's big.
And I was. They have to move those. they have to move those. In trucks along the highway like everything else. So I was seeing those on the highway. I said, "Oh no, they moving UFOs piece by piece right up under our noses." Then I realized what it was later on.
I don't want to divert. We're gonna get back to the trucking. I don't want to divert too much off the trucking topic. But when you was out west, did you see anything remotely UFO like behavior?
Them be the nighttime drivers.
Oh yeah, I drive at night too.
Oh, you do? Oh,
I didn't see. You know what?
Nothing weird or strange.
Nah, yeah, nothing out of the ordinary. No, and I'm up all night really looking, seeing the highway, no lights. So nothing happened crazy while I was out there.
So what keeps you up on them lonely roads? Do you listen to stories, or is it Joe Budden?
Oh man.
Actually, to be honest with you, you just gave me an idea because I might do that one trip. Because usually I will lock in on one artist or I'll listen to one album, then it inspire me the rest of the trip. But now, to be honest, just my mind, I'm in my thoughts. I'm in my thoughts.
Now I do want to, before we get off the topic of trucking, do you have any stories, or have you ever heard any stories about lot lizard experiences?
That's actually a funny question.
4 years. 4 years almost, I've been a truck driver, right? Just this month, I was on the East Coast. I don't like going to the East Coast. I rarely do it. I'm in upstate New York. I'm not going to leave. But by this time, I haven't booked a load out of there yet, so I know I'm not going to leave this particular day. I try to find somewhere to park. I see a hotel, and there's like a row of box trucks, 4 or 5. I park in that row. I'm minding my business. I'm just sitting there trying to figure out what the next step is, decompressing from the day. A lady comes out of the hotel, still, a little motel. It's actually in the middle of 2 motels, actually. A lady comes out, older lady. She says, "Are you here for me?"
How'd she look?
I wasn't there for her. I wasn't there for
That
her.
kind
Bro.
of shit.
Again.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
For real. And I would say that's the closest experience I've had. I like,
You don't do that.
no, that's not even my speed. Too many people got $40. I'm straight. I'm straight.
That's what it is.
You know the word on the street. You know the word on the street is the price is lowering itself. It's lowering itself to a box of pizza.
Man,
Oh, y'all didn't
listen.
see that video?
Nah.
Oh, it's going viral right now. Go check it out. It was a dude. I don't know how these dudes randomly just film their camera like that, just out of nowhere to catch these moments. But dude walking down the street, 2 girls walked up on him and said, "You got money for a box of pizza?" I'm like, "Yeah, but what you gonna do for me?" I don't care. Whatever for a box of pizza. Go look at it. I'm not. But this is where we are right now.
Wait. I'm sorry. How old did these ladies look?
No, they were grown women.
Oh,
You can look at them and tell.
I
they were
didn't
grown.
know if it was
No,
like
they wasn't-
I
they-
hate to say
they were not
something.
underage. These were grown women.
I didn't know if it was some gates of pizza type of stuff.
No, it wasn't no gates of pizza. They were just hungry. They just wanted some food.
Man, I just saw a report, and that's why I hate Instagram. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm gonna start that social media is dangerous, but I just saw a report right before I sat down. It said like 26 or 5,600 new confirmed cases of HIV just in our city in Detroit. Like, man, this is getting scary and spooky out here.
Allegedly, if we're going to go into theories and conspiracy, allegedly those who got the Jabberwocky back in 2020, that's what was in it.
Yeah.
So
really?
a lot of people not getting it from their spouse, and I know they arguing with their spouse. They probably like, I've been faithful to you since 2020, but
You know what's so weird about that?
allegedly it was in there.
You know what's so crazy about that?
What?
Let's say you don't take it and your partner took it, and y'all doing the thing unprotected. That can come. You know what I'm saying?
The jab. Oh, impossible.
And not only that, but the mRNA can also
I'm probably
get in your
jabbed
DNA
up
too.
then.
That's
If you believe it, these is all alleged. Please don't take this down, y'all. I know y'all gonna do it.
where my button at? Hold on. We got new buttons here, and I got.
Why are you gay?
That's the wrong.
Yeah,
one.
that's
Sorry, but I'll find them later. But no, that's the word on the streets.
so. Yeah, that 22. If we talking about depopulation, a few people alluded to it prior to 2020. Hey, we need to. It's too many people.
Could we talk about that for a minute? For a minute. So right now they just came out with the birthing numbers. They're lower than it has been. I want to say in the last 50 to 60 years.
All across all races.
All across I think the only group of people.
Not even in America. There are only
Oh,
a few countries that are that the birth rate is increasing, and I believe it's in Africa. I actually was talking about this with somebody the other day.
Did you hear over in somewhere in Asia, Japan or China?
Oh, black people, they want black
Man,
people.
what?
Japan.
That's one of my weaknesses. I need to go out there.
They saying they're paying black men $50,000 to come out there.
A
And,
good 50K?
50K.
Why, what's up with this 50K everybody throwing around?
Like, I would go out there, but what's the are we allowed to just go out there and be terrible people, as in like come back and not claim nothing we left out there, or do we have to still
You got to talk to them about that.
Like, because it's
Hold on, so you telling me you would consider going over there?
I ain't gonna lie, I thought about it.
A ridiculous amount of children to
I'll
come
be
home?
like a military vet. A military vet.
So,
Man, what?
I don't know.
and you know,
We gonna look at the next K-pop group and they just gonna look like y'all.
I'm just saying, we go out there and you know, make a couple Steph Curry.
Man,
you know what I mean? Come on,
Come
I'm
back.
just saying.
Yep.
So yeah,
I mean,
man.
that's why I will have to read it. Like, what's the stipulations? 'Cause
I'll be honest with you, I never even checked to verify if that was true, if that was a real thing. Is that a real thing?
I
I can't
don't know
verify
what's
that.
real.
I can't verify
I
that.
like to
looked
just talk.
But you know, since we on current topics, this is a topic you want to talk about.
It's a few topics I want to talk about.
But it was one in particular we talked about off here.
All right, here we go.
this guy.
Here come the setup. Here come the alley-oop.
Come on, man, speak
Pass
about
the
it.
ball, coach.
Shador Sanders.
What's up with it?
Oh, you.
What I say? Okay, so what I say? Remind me of what I said.
That ain't it. But we'll talk about.
Oh, okay. What about your Jersey?
No. We gonna talk. Okay, Travis Hunter.
What about
His recent news. Have you heard anything about Travis Hunter and his recent news?
him beating on that girl? That I heard that rumor.
I didn't hear that he beat. I
didn't
heard
hear
that
that.
she.
Or she saying he got violent behavior?
No, I didn't hear that.
What I heard, that might be true as well. Because according, what I heard is she already cheated on him with one of his a player on his team, and she already crying and all this. So I don't know if the relationship gonna last. And if
Did we talk about this before? That's why y'all throwing this one at me?
This recently the allegations just went down.
no, I don't think we talked
No,
about.
we touched on it briefly. We didn't talk about.
I think we all said that he's not going. They relationship not going to
Yeah.
last.
What you asked me what I think about it?
Yeah.
Or have you heard anything about it?
Well,
And before you answer that question, also another thing too, they're saying they allegedly they're in the process of a divorce, and before they even get divorced, I heard the number is $400 million.
no.
It can't be his contract. Not even.
And they have they even been
depends on
married
the
a
state.
year yet?
No, they
He ain't
only
even
been
played.
married half a year.
No, because that would still be annulment range, right?
But see, that's the problem. That depends on what state they're in.
Oh, right.
That it varies.
I don't know.
No. Ooh, you know what's beautiful about it? Depending on what. Wait, what team he play for?
I think he played for Jacksonville, Florida.
Florida.
The number can't be 400 million because
Damn.
he's worth what exactly?
You got to think about endorsements too.
Ooh.
Yeah, 'cause she could attack his future earnings.
See,
But
that's the dirty part
In
about the
certain
game.
states, I want to say like Kentucky and other states, if you're in a relationship and happy, and you can prove your relationship is happy, and somebody else come and intervene, like a side dude or a side girl, the somebody in Travis Hunter position can sue the man, so he could probably sue his.
It ain't about suing a man. If he can prove infidelity, he don't have to worry about that big hit in the divorce.
That too.
If it goes like that. But no, I didn't hear about none of this, but it's crazy.
yeah.
But you know, all this is alleged. But at the
I
same
was about to
time,
say.
we told him. I mean, shit.
Well, he didn't.
Man, listen.
No, fuck all that. No, I'm gonna say this. No, a lot of y'all motherfuckers out there, you know, that was talking shit about us, talking about why you in the grown man's business. This is why.
We just wanted to look out for the little homie, man. We saw what was coming. If you was somebody uncle, you want to look out for your little nephew or even
Right.
your little niece. This one ain't the one for you.
But he didn't listen. So what can I say?
That's why I told him, man, hey, yo, fun. I mean, she look right. Beat the Doonies up. Have fun, but don't take her serious. I always tell people that.
You can tell like how she was talking about him, talking about he wasn't really my first choice.
That's deep.
She
You know what's so
said that.
crazy is all the stuff y'all telling me about this particular scenario, I never paid attention to. So I'm hearing it from y'all. And if all this is true, that's ridiculous.
Everybody told me.
I remember when it was controversy about her and what they was going through, but I never.
They said he used to go to parties and sit out in his car or something, wait outside while she inside, and sometimes she'd come up
Where
to
he
party.
from?
He from Florida.
Like Miami or?
I don't know.
I just know he would leave it. She would leave out the parties hours later with her hair all messed up, and some people like, bro, she was getting dug out in there.
Oh, he one of those.
Enough people told him to the point where they got tired of telling them and said,
West Palm Beach.
West Palm Beach, Florida.
I don't know nothing about it. Other than Florida, man, I don't know nothing.
Actually, West Palm Beach hood as fuck.
It's hood as fuck. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Reason why, because I remember getting the fight DVDs back in the day, and one of them said West Palm Beach hood fights.
Okay.
They probably got bum fights out there too.
That's funny as hell, actually. But, man, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry you're going through that because either way, it's a lose-lose. Because even if he was like a really square, nice guy and this happening to him, damn, that's crazy. But then even if he's supposed to be game conscious and he just said, forget it, I'm not going to listen to nobody and this happened to him, it's crazy. Either way, it's damn.
It's kind of a little bit of both.
Yeah, that's
Do you
kind of
think?
crazy.
Do you think heartbreak is something that boys have to experience to become a man?
Yes.
And why you say that?
Because if you find a wife, you find a good thing. I was raised on that principle, right? So you kind of got to watch for signs, you know? So like if you, by making mistakes, love is just like anything else in life. The mistakes come with the growth. So you're going to make mistakes in love. See what I'm saying? So you kind of got to make those mistakes to grow and to learn what you really want, to, you know, to learn who you are.
I feel what you're saying, but let me just say this. Love.
Yeah.
What does love really mean to a man?
Oh,
I mean, love is an emotion, like, so it's hard. That'd be like describing, I mean, how do you describe anger? How do you describe anxiety? I mean, it's hard, but like, I guess everybody will say something different, I guess, but I mean.
Well, maybe let me just freshen up the definition for a minute. Loving someone and being in love. Is there a difference? And if it is,
I believe so.
oh, okay.
I believe so. To be in love, I think the term being in love is the love between, we're talking about romantic love. So this is your person, your mate, the person you decide to build a family with, or you protect one another. This is your person that you choose to combine with, as opposed to loving someone as in I have affectionate feelings for you. I care about your feelings, your well-being. Is different. One requires romance. I feel like one is a partner.
Now, what about you, Stubbs?
and I don't got no.
You don't got
I'm
no-
in a weird place in my life. I can't talk about love.
can't
right
talk
now.
about
Okay, yeah, I know.
That's me, though.
No, that's
me,
maturity
though.
to know that.
Yeah.
That's maturity. That's maturity.
I'm only giving out bad advice right now on that topic. Y'all don't want.
Yeah,
But you know what?
you're still growing.
Hell yeah.
But you know, I respect anybody's opinion on that.
Yeah.
I don't have it. You asking somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who had his heart broke and know, you know what I'm saying? And never really obsessed over anybody, but was heading down that road until I caught myself. You know,
Okay, why'd you catch yourself? How'd you catch yourself?
because I know I was out of my element.
What does that mean?
That means when you're not yourself. You know, things that you know
What's
that
throwing
makes
you off, huh?
That's what I'm saying.
Damn. If you experience that young, I feel like this because I had a reason why I didn't experience it young. But if you experience that young, you know how if you catch chicken pox when you were a kid, it's just chicken pox, right? But what happens when you catch chicken pox when you're an adult?
Oh, it's
You
gonna
die,
be, it's
don't
gonna be
you?
worse.
You could die. Shingles, you could die. So I kind of feel like heartbreak is like that. Let's do this now. Let's do this now because, man.
But you know, I got a better question for you both. Oh, wait, what? You know, I asked you this before, but I'm gonna ask you. Do you think society programmed men to be simps?
Yes.
And how so?
Particularly black men.
Okay.
The reason why I say that is because absence of the father in the home, which we know is designed. So then how else are young boys learning to be men? Because the problem isn't that the problem is that black men are not knowing who they are. So then you come into these situations with women, you're totally lost. You got to know who you are. You see what I'm saying? So if the young black man doesn't know who he is, how can he lead a woman? So
Can I also ask?
so how society beats down the mental health and the structure for black men, then they beat down a relationship between black men and black women. Now, what was you about to say though?
No, I was gonna say I'm glad you brought that up because as a father yourself, how would you tell your son how to know himself or how to learn to love himself?
And I'm so glad you said that because I was talking about this yesterday. Because me and my son, me and all my homeboys actually, me and a few of my homeboys went to the zoo. We took our children to the zoo. But I was talking to one of them about being confident in who you are and outside stimuli or other people's opinions affecting how you really feel. Know how you feel and move accordingly with that. Know who you are, have confidence in your ability to analyze situations. That's key. And I learned that lesson later on in life through bumping my head. So that's the thing about me being a father. He won't have to bump his head in that way.
Now, how do you raise a leader? Or even a leader or a critical thinker?
Analyze all your decisions. My son is 2. He was ripping paper up the other day. And I had a female friend of mine was like, you know, I asked him, why are you doing that? She said, he's a child. He doesn't know why. He doesn't know how to answer that. You're giving him trauma because he doesn't know how to respond. No, I totally disagree. We start emotional maturity. We start analyzing decisions now. Because why? Because if I can ask you another question, once I know that you can analyze what you're doing, which he has shown me that, in other times. Once I know that you're capable of analyzing your decisions, now I require that across the board. Analyze your decisions, analyze everything you're doing. If you don't know why you're doing it, then let's not do it. I mean, I understand he's a child, so, that's a process. We have to grow. It's baby steps. But no, you start building a man now. Because at 15, 16, they gonna send him to real jail. In real life.
At least,
Yeah, us. No, but that's what I'm saying. He looks like me. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? That's the boy I'm raising that looks like me. So, no, we're going to start, like, analyze situations, control your emotions. I told him, this same child, my son, we were in the store, the grocery store. He started having a fit. He dropped his sucker, had a fit. I stopped right then and there. You're going to get what you want. Calm down. Like, I understand you're upset, but you stop right now. He looked up at me, and he said, okay. And he stopped.
Kids know.
So now that I know that you're capable of that, right? That sucker appeased you. Me saying out of my mouth that you can have that sucker in a minute appeased you, and you can think now. Mm-hmm. So now I require that across the board. Stop what you're doing and think.
You want to know? I want to add that, what you said about kids, because yesterday I was at work, and these 2 little kids was warned not to run around the area. Mm-hmm. Then the little baby walked up to me like, how come we can't run in here? I said, because I don't want you to hurt yourself, and I don't want you to touch nothing in here. Mm-hmm. Right then, I saw the look on her face like she knew the whole time. Mm-hmm. She was just trying to combat authority.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They'll test you. I watch him. I watch his wheels turn. I watch him test me. He'll take something, and I say, put it down, and he'll do it like this. Like, you tested me, but it's cool. That's a child. You're doing what a child does. I can't be mad at you for that. You don't really have malicious intent. You're being a child.
You just here. Now, do you think... Go ahead.
Well, what about when women do it to men?
Bro, that's so crazy, bro. I don't know what to say about that. I'm going to tell you something. That, as a man, right, talking to another man, that's our fault. Because once I know you're doing that, I'm straight. I'm straight on you.
You're supposed
don't
to
try
go
me.
turkey, straight cut off.
Don't try me.
Yeah.
That's our fault.
Like you leaving them around to get too comfortable and keep testing you.
Yeah, I'm straight. Now, how about this, baby? I lost. I failed. It's all with. It's like, nah, we're not going to do that. Let's not do that.
And do you think parents should hide their wealth from their kids?
No. I think you should be blunt and honest with everything that's going on in your life with your children. It's up to your children to be responsible.
I agree. I agree with that.
Society is going further and further away from accountability, except when it comes to like minorities. I feel like we got to face the harsh truth every day. But in general, media and all that, no, be accountable for your actions.
But I mean like people with actual wealth, because I know I've grown up with kids who knew their parents had money or their people had money. Immediately once they heard that at the age of 5 or 13, whatever, they got comfortable. Like, I don't got to do nothing. My parents got money. And now to this day, they're not out there grinding. They're not hustling. They just lounging back.
I think that in the grand scheme of things, that may be true. We've seen that. But I think in the grand scheme of things, just even in America, if we don't analyze the world, in the grand scheme of things, that's not how that works. In the grand scheme of things, wealth is passed down from generation to generation. They manage it in some kind of way. Just if you look at the world, I'm like, no, generations have wealth, but then they manage it. Of course, you have people that mess up, but...
I think they feel that. I think they feel because they didn't give the children the right type of accountability, the rules to wealth. Only in some
instances. That's because we zeroing in on the mess ups. He was born rich and he had everything and he messed it up. No, but look at the big picture. It's families who have been wealthy for generations and they pass it down.
But also a lot of the wealthy ones who pass it down, they kids can be mess ups, but they so well plugged that they don't never get a record.
But see, I look at it like, say what you want about the 13 families. I think they teach them wealth starts in the mind before it starts in the wallet. Because the thing about it, I seen, like, case an example, it's a show called The Men That Built America.
Oh, yeah, I used to watch that. Yeah.
I think it was, I forgot which family it was, but he had his son do something on the, he was 6 years old doing paperwork. And after he was done doing the paperwork, it was hard. But you know what the father came to the son and told him? Mm-hmm. He pulled out a bag, laid $1 million on the table. I said, I'm not going to get it to you because I'm going to show you how to do this. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm doing to you right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that type of, like what bro said over here, if you give the children that type of wealth willy-nilly and they don't understand how it actually accumulates, they're going to be failures.
But then you also got people with trust set up. And they say, hey, here go $20 million for you, but it's come with stipulations. You got to be a doctor, you got to be an accountant in order to access your fortune. So I feel like stuff like that is cool, but when you just like know your parents gone once you turn 18, or even when you're younger, access to their credit cards, you buying Fortnite, maxing out on
Then you become spoiled.
Yeah,
like-
I've seen that happen, and I've also seen like, I don't know, their families are successful. They went to nice schools, they performed, and then like after they graduated, they just went and chased their dreams. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it goes both ways. I see what you're saying about people jacking off wealth, or what happens is what they say is what they say is that people what they say, strong men produce weak children, and then weak children produce hard times produce strong men. So I mean, it may be a cycle like that. I'm sure it's a thing to that, because survival is a thing. So when you got to survive, you kind of like, you make it happen. So then those men get wealthy, but they don't, their children naturally, they don't have that same environment.
Have you ever heard of something called affluenza?
No, I feel like I can guess what it is, because you're affluent and it makes you weak.
To a degree,
Okay.
because I remember I first heard about it years ago. A rich boy in Texas, he was 15, 16, drunk driver. He unalived some people. Then the lawyer said, "Oh, he can't be tried as an adult or something. He's not liable for this because he has affluenza." I'm like, "What is affluenza?" It just means he's so rich he doesn't understand right from wrong.
Lock his ass up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just talking.
That sounds like somebody that's privileged.
He turned out to be such a nuisance because like he did do time, and then when he got out, he kept effing up. Even though you're rich and got all this money, man, they got you. Like they threw him in jail and all this. It's like, bro, you got money, and typically we'll let you go and without no record, but you keep effing up. You out of there, bro. And I was like, if anything, you should have did more. I think he only did like 2 or 3 years.
For killing people driving?
Like drunk driving underage.
Now I gotta ask you this. You being a Cranbrook alum,
Oh yeah.
have you seen any type of spoiled behavior while you was there?
Bro, I had never been high, and I'm from 7 Mile. I had never been high before I got to Cranbrook of marijuana.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I had never like smoked. I didn't care to smoke weed when I was running around. I was like some of my high school friends. Like, I saw kind of wild stuff up there at Cranbrook. I actually knew a guy. Speaking of affluenza, that like crashed his car, brand new foreign car, on the campus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, like yeah, I saw it. Like,
You remember what type of car?
it was Audi.
I always wanted
Brand new
Audi.
A4, or it was either A4 or A6. Brand new. I think it was a sedan, so it probably was A6.
He got another one the next week, or what happened? Some parents be like, "That's all right."
Yeah, I do believe he got another one. Oddly enough, he actually got in a real bad car accident and was paralyzed for a while. After that, yeah.
Hey, you gotta. Hey, life is trying to teach you a lesson that is gonna have to teach you the hard way. So
Yeah.
Can I talk about that show? You gonna laugh at the title. It's called House of Hope. Yeah, it's called. It's
sound familiar. What is that?
It's
I saw that recently.
okay. It was on HBO Max.
I never watched it, but I saw it recently. Like,
Basically, that's what that was about. The father came over here, worked himself up from the ground from Korea.
Oh, the Asians. Yeah.
And
that's a good show?
Yeah, and
I might watch it.
He named all his kids after U.S. presidents. He got one called Reagan, one called Washington, one called Roosevelt. And basically, you looked at the son. The son, in their culture, the firstborn son is like the heir to everything. But the problem is, the firstborn son was just spoiled. I mean, they all, marriage is a big thing in their culture. But he would just go out there and gamble and get drunk. You know what I mean? Parents just provide
Prodigal son. It was in the Bible.
Yeah, so he was being enabled by the parents to do basically whatever he wanted to do because he wanted to inherit the business that they own. So that's how they do it. That's going back to the spoiled rich kid conversation. His father deep down know you ain't ready for this business. That's why I'm not stepping down. Yeah, so I kind of
that's the thing. Yeah, I can see that happening. But that has a lot to do with. I mean, as much as we like, people make their own decisions, but parenting matters. Like, parenting matters. So while that man was working so hard, who was raising his son?
the money,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
and the mother will really enable him too.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I kind of on some workout stuff. Do you ever work out outside in the sun?
Yeah. I actually started I started my fitness journey incarcerated. So every workout was outside until like
For an hour though, right?
I mean, however long we was out there.
Okay. Oh, so it wasn't 23-hour lockdown for you where you was at?
Well, jail has levels. So you would start off in max, but you work your way down. So when I really start working on fitness was when I was in lower levels. I'll say about 5-6 years before I came home. So I was outside all day.
So I never knew. See, I don't know a lot about. I only know what I hear about incarceration. I didn't know everybody. Once you go in, you start off.
No, it depends how much time you have. If you have, I believe it's 10 or better, you start off in level 4. So level 4 is high security. Michigan has 5 levels. 5 is max. You very rarely start off at max. You go to max pretty much by being a nuisance in jail, stabbing people, hurting people, getting in trouble all the time. They'll send you to maximum security. That's 23 and 1. Level 4, you pretty much locked down all day. They let you out a couple hours out of the day. You get to walk, to eat, and stuff like that. Then you have at some point before my day, Michigan phased out level 3, so I'm not sure about level 3s. But then you have level 2s where you're out pretty much all day. You just have controlled movement, which means they'll tell you when you could go from point A to point B. And that's level 2. You're out pretty much, for most of the day. Then level 1, you just do what you want to do.
So when you out, doing your outdoor workout, what was your favorite workout to do?
Man, we bear crawling.
Bear crawling. Oh,
It just looks so like, because naturally, you find your crowd. So me and my homies are all big and strong in shape, out there just like bear crawling, like the whole track is just, it's hard. It's hard.
When you're new to being incarcerated, how scary is it? Because I'm sure like some people just don't know where to go. You might walk up to the wrong race of people and they like, oh, that's a red. You don't do that. Like, how scary is it when you're brand new? Or is it at all? Or do people guide you as soon as they see you coming in? Do they assist and help?
Nah, bro, you just be quiet and look.
Observe it.
Scary as fuck. I can't even lie.
Shit,
I was sitting here quiet for a second trying to gauge how I was gonna answer y'all. No, I'm just keeping 100 for everybody watching. It's scary as fuck. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, like, man, they throwing all y'all in there together. Let's be clear. They throwing you right in there.
In a pod, or you still got separate rooms?
Well, we're not gonna talk about the county jail. You leave the county jail, you on your way to prison. Man, you walk into that building, all those cells, you see them like some Shawshank Redemption shit. It's just like that. Bam, all them cells.
right.
Loud people talking through the bars. Get in there. You. That's where you going. You. That's where you going. You. That's where you going. You straight in the fire. Don't like so. Yeah, and you scared. Then, but it's one of those things. You know what they say, fight or flight.
Yeah.
Man, what you gonna do? Grab your nuts, nigga.
Can not to cut you off, but I gotta ask you this. The people that always brag about, I'm not scared of jail, and you know what I'm saying, they scared to go to jail.
You goofy. Don't bring them around me.
Why what's up with this fascination with going to jail? And you know what I mean? I don't get
I'm
that.
telling you, bro, it's the conditioning that they've done to the black man, bro. Where jail has become a rite of passage. Like going off to college or like Boy Scouts or like whatever like rites of passage other people have. Like jail has become a rite of passage for the black man in the neighborhood. Why? Because it's hard. Because it shows you
tough and you can
yeah, bro. I'm gonna tell you something about jail that's really destroying the black man. Like in jail, emotional instability, emotional insecurity is praised. Cause you gotta be a tweaker a little bit in that bitch sometimes. And then they just letting you out that bitch like everything okay. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's no decompression. Other than the halfway houses and stuff.
Yeah, the jail, and I read this once. I believe I read it in The Scarlet Letter. Nathaniel Hawthorne wrote The Scarlet Letter, didn't he? But with the Scarlet Letter,
We're gonna research that.
where it says that like jail, prison, it's like hell, man. It's the closest thing to hell you're gonna get.
I can believe it.
Here in America, because
In the world.
I'm sorry, I gotta say this. I've seen, at least on YouTube, incarceration in other countries. Their whole family can come in and
Go to Russia.
Let me tell you something, bro. Man,
better.
I wouldn't care if my walls were made of diamonds and gold. They still walls. There's nothing like prison is, man. It's trapping your creativity. It's like you're cut off, like for real, from the world. It's like being dead, bro.
Now I gotta ask you this: what's up with this phenomenon of people having phones in jail? Like I seen some.
Man, they thugging.
What's up with that, man?
I don't know
Like,
how they getting away with it because Michigan didn't play that. I don't know because you know what it is, man. Jail's so cool. The culture is cool. Why? Because we going to jail then, just like we do, just like black people do. We go to jail and then like we make stuff look good. We come home with all these muscles. We start back getting money. We become rappers and actors and all this, and people start to sensationalize it. So now it's a thing and it's going viral. Man, they painting a picture that's not true.
you know what
For
somebody
real.
said? They said it's a conspiracy behind that. Somebody said they're trying to trap the youth by making it seem cool to go to jail. That's why they put these cell phones in there to make it seem like it's somewhere to be.
And destroying us piece by piece, for real.
Yeah. So
I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, and I did a stretch. I did 13 years almost. Wasn't happy a day in there. Like, don't miss nothing about it. I'm not gonna lie. I learned my lessons as a man, and I got to take those lessons with me no matter what. But no, I could have learned those lessons free.
Now how difficult or easy is it to fall into the pit holes when you first get incarcerated? Because I'm hearing stuff about people will leave candy on your bed, or people will let you borrow something or that didn't even belong to them. Like, are these traps obvious, or are some of people so slick you don't realize you just fell into something?
How do I answer that? I can only give you a biased opinion because I know how I would have moved and how I did move. But like, man, predators know they prey. They know who to prey on.
That's what. Yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
because they could see you, be like, man, I could tell.
Nobody like trying to trick a lion into no trap. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So what happens is they'll see something and think that it's weak anyway. And then maybe that person is not naive as they look. Sometimes they surprise you, and it'd be a dog in there, and you don't know. But not
it's that gullible energy they can prey upon.
You can you can see it, you can sense it, and so stuff.
It's like out here in the street, you wouldn't know somebody with food. You know what I mean? Just by looking at them, how
You
they
could
talk.
tell if they didn't grow up.
Yeah.
Because you probably had the 7 mile reach to the 7 mile or reach to the hood, but then you got the other guys like, I could tell he don't know nothing about this.
But it was even guys who maybe like you may have at first glance thought, and then they end up being prey to. I don't know. It's just it's one of those things where, and I learned this about dogs. I actually started training dogs at one point in my life, but they can kind of sense each other's energy. That's a real thing, and see who is what, where they fit in the pack.
And who the alpha.
Yeah, so it's like, I kind of saw that happen out in real life a lot of times with human beings.
I'm glad you spoke about that because there's a couple videos going viral of a kennel. They got Rottweilers in there, Pit Bulls in
And the
there.
one come and they all
white
back.
dog.
Yeah, it's like a scruffy little dog to come in and say, hey, y'all shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because
And he stood on one of the dogs.
Yeah.
because he really gonna do that. They know that he really tweak, and they've seen it.
Yeah.
And say that, but that's what I say about how jail
You don't got to be the biggest. Yeah.
will confuse our youth, because what happens? Okay, you the one, you a tweak, but then you out here now in the free world. Well, that does not matter. That does not matter. So how do you survive now?
Let me ask you this though: what's your opinion on King Von? Because whether he was in there or outside,
He was a tweaker.
yeah.
I mean, that's hard because I don't say too much about that man. He done passed away, but like,
I'm sure you got good things to say.
no, King Von was
so-
like, he was like,
He stood on it. He stood on
that's how that, but that's how that goes.
Yes.
That's how that goes. That's one thing I learned in this life. That's how that goes. Death or jail.
But see, what I noticed about what you say,
That's how that goes.
tweaking out in the free world, they're quick to put your ass back in there if you tweak.
They will put you back in the jail, man.
Yeah, they'll put you right back.
you back in the jail, man. like that. That's my point in it. Like, so. I mean, you have to learn how to talk and to communicate, and not have hate in your heart out here in the free world.
Yeah.
And like have some success dealing with people and finding your peace and happiness in the free world. Like, that's what's most important. We losing sight of that as a people. Like,
No, I definitely agree. So, what do you think? 'Cause I feel like a lot of people turn to that lifestyle largely in part from hip hop or rap culture. Do you think? Okay, then what turns people to that?
a situation. Hip hop and rap culture came from somewhere. A real life situation. People really
Crack
living.
era
People really living like this. No, living in ghettos, USA. People living in ghettos, USA. That's what's happening. I mean, that's like, And it's not even just black people, but if you look at ghettos across the world, what's happening there?
Mm-hmm.
Rapes, killings, stealing, like murder, like in ghettos just across the board. You go to London and look at the ghettos.
They don't even got. They're not even allowed arms or guns out there, but they
got a knife
they get up
culture.
close with you with that knife.
But you know why? You know why? Because
What?
they're like, we want to stop, like we want to keep the nonsense down. We don't need to see what I'm saying. So, like,
Now, let me ask you this. How do I word this question? Sometimes a kingpin is necessary.
a boss, yeah.
Because whenever you ever notice how when everybody has an understanding this is the guy who runs this city, it kind of put everybody else at bay. But when they vanish, chaos erupts till we find who's the new king.
Everybody's not a leader. Just by the definition of leader, that means the majority of people are not a leader, which would mean what? They need a leader.
Yeah.
Actually, that goes back to what we were just talking about before. They need rules. They need
Yeah,
some
structure.
They need some type of structure. going on.
Structure.
Yeah.
Yeah, structure is key.
Everybody's not a king. Somebody got to be out here flipping the burger sometimes.
No, for real.
Mopping the
Everybody
floors.
got to play their part.
Yeah.
If you're not content with your part, do what you need to do to upgrade yourself. Accountability for y'all. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, work your way up to the boss. The boss didn't become a boss because he was born that way.
I hate to say this, but just by what you said, every woman can't be a wife. Some of them got to be concubines.
No, real talk
real,
though.
that's
Every woman not a wife. I don't know why you was ashamed to say that.
That's real.
Because every man not a husband. Like for real, like every woman not a wife.
Yeah, some people just ain't gonna be shit.
Or I'll tell you one thing, or be honest, I'm not gonna say every woman not a wife, every woman not your wife. Because what you want, another man, it's Travis Hunter's current wife, if it's not him, if they end up it's not working, she gonna be a good woman probably to some man. It's some man who gonna want her. It's some man that could control her if he can't.
You're right, because I'm thinking of Kevin Gates right now for the limited time he was with
Dreka?
Drea or whatever her name is.
Dreka? Or his wife, his ex-wife?
You talking about what's her name?
The girl that's in the
Oh,
back.
Brittany Reiner.
Brittany Reiner.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brittany
Like
Reiner.
the limited time he had her, everybody clearly classified her as being out here, being community.
But I blame him.
But
I blame
he
him for
want
that.
what he want. I got friends like that. They like the outside girls is what they like. That's your business.
I got homeboys who got girls living here from the DR and other places. They here now.
So I got a question for y'all since we on that topic. Have you heard of the Sha'Carri Richardson situation? How she got arrested in that airport?
No, for what?
Well, the story was she was putting hands on her boyfriend in the airport
In the video.
and they said the reason why because he allegedly took her headphones from her. Don't know why, don't know the details of that, but she arrested her for assaulting him, and he decided not to press any charges. He decided, well,
That's your girl. You should never. Wait, let me ask this. I'm sorry for.
Go ahead.
Did you ever press charges on your spouse? Because I was just about to say that.
No, like, but you man, you gotta understand who you talking to. I'm not pressing charges on a grown man.
Well, but why not?
Huh?
No, on your spouse.
Well,
Why-
you know why? Or on my spouse?
Your spouse, yeah.
No, because that's just hard for me as a man because it's the same code. If I wouldn't tell on you and you really done wronged me, I'm not gonna tell on my baby mama or my, or my wife.
You know what? Let me just play the double standards card for me.
Yeah, but she had pressed the charges on you, right?
That's what
I know
I'm
what you're
saying.
saying.
Like, how is that really? How does that work? Because
I'm gonna tell you something that I've come to realize, right? And this over the course of the last 18 months or so. Bro, you agree with gender roles if you don't, or you don't. If you agree with gender roles, right, which probably most of us do in some way, shape or form, then like, bro, that's just what it is. There are certain things a man just can't do. And there are certain things a woman just can't do. We kind of broached the subject a little bit just now, talking about certain things. So, like, if you agree in gender, like, a man just can't do that. Take it for what it is.
But do you think we were programmed not to do that? Certain things?
Not to tell them?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I know you said earlier is gender is a traditional role.
Yeah, it's traditional roles.
Even though these your roles as a woman, I'm gonna still help out a little bit with some of what you got. And these my roles, you can still like if I'm working on the car,
so
bring me my tools.
You have to remix it.
Yeah.
You have to make it work for you guys. But then that's when you start talking about compatibility and partners, and certain other things. But yeah, I mean, gender roles for the most part, like that's how society these are pretty much the unwritten rules that we live by.
No,
You know what I'm saying? So, but the thing about that is, gender roles, just like everything else, they kind of fluctuate with culture as time passes.
Yeah.
So
I did want to ask another question. We kind of talked about it earlier when I asked, do do boys have to kind of get their heart broke to become men?
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to know, do boys have to ever be in a fight to become a man, or somehow you can skip that step? And
No. So
it's because sometimes when I see
I
adults,
know men. I believe I know at least, I don't know, a few men actually that I think are strong men, masculine men, successful men that I respect and admire. I'm not sure if they've ever been in a fight before.
Okay, let me ask you this then, a better way to kind of rephrase the question. What are rites of passage to be a man? Because clearly it is best to get your heart broke 17 and under, in my opinion. I'm not going to say a fight, but even an argument to let people know I'm not a pushover.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can tell by your energy.
But like you said, some people...
you know what I think it is? More so than the fight, it's the willingness to fight.
Yeah.
Because if you walk around and you duck violence, like, I don't want no problems, then don't play with me. Like, that's possible. Like, to just carry yourself in the correct way.
Because I always tell people, be capable. I had
and that's actually, yeah.
I had a weird
that's the
conversation
thing.
with
Be capable
this
of fighting.
woman a long time ago.
Yeah.
I was like, your husband should be capable of unaliving somebody. He may not want to do it. Hopefully he's never seeking to do it, but
Everybody is capable because it's weapons.
that's what I'm saying. Well, I mean, you got to understand, if you at home with your spouse, some burglars break in, the woman and the child hide in the closet. The man shouldn't be in the closet right next to y'all hiding.
Exactly. Protect her.
So that's when you got to be capable.
Yeah.
I don't want to be in this moment, but
I think in that point of view, I think the one who's claiming to be scary, the scariest one, is the most dangerous one. Because in fear, you have no idea what that man
how
can
you
do.
gonna react? Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna give you that though. I see where you're going with it.
And why is
but
that?
no, sometimes the scariest one is exactly what you think it is, a coward.
I mean,
So
but it's-
what you mean by scary? Like, what you
might
mean
be
by
saying the
scary?
same thing.
What you mean by scariest is like he don't want to do it. Like, that's not necessarily scary. Like, I just don't want no problems. But no, I know guys who's scary and they flat out cowards. Like,
but see, that's the
heard of
difference
nothing
between
under.
cop being like you said, I think we said the same thing. The person that said they don't want no problems, he's not the coward. He's just the one that just don't want no smoke.
Yeah, exactly.
But he will create smoke if you have to.
Exactly. Like, the scariest one in the room, like, yeah, you got to fear him in the sense that, like, he might tell on you or do some backdoor conniving to get you. Like, you got to worry about him in that. But as far as, like, actual physical threat, 9 times out of 10, no.
Yeah, what they call him a yellow belly. You a yellow belly.
He'll beat his feet. He gone. He gone.
But, let me ask you this. Can we
Go ahead. Yeah.
I want to go back to this part of the conversation. We got a new button. I want to press it. Here we go.
You take the red pill.
There we go. Aliens. Now, we're going back to this part right here.
Let's go.
Have y'all heard the so-called word? They said aliens are supposed to visit us by November. And I believe the date is November
Man, they
7th.
been here.
Oh, you talking about a 2-mile long ship? I saw it on Instagram. They get here when they get here, man. I ain't got time.
Do you think it's fact or do you think it's fake?
Nonsense.
Nonsense.
Skullduggery.
The rapper? What are we talking about?
Ridiculous.
You know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about World of Wars, and I'm not talking about the movie. You remember, I think back in the 20s or the 30s during the golden era radio, they did a fake alien invasion.
I remember that.
You remember that with George Burns? Yeah, they did a fake alien invasion that made people seem like they were getting invaded by aliens.
People was calling all the emergency lines. I remember that.
Yeah, so this might be that.
I've always believed in it. If we're going to go there with this conversation, I hope it exists. I don't understand why they don't want to inform people. I like to think that Men in Black stuff has a little validity to it. Like, they do walk among us. And those might be the people,
Man, let me tell y'all something, bro. If it's a 2-mile long ship, which wouldn't seem that ridiculous to me considering how outrageous it is to travel from an unknown distance all the way to Earth, right? This small little blip in the galaxy. So a 2-mile long ship isn't that ridiculous because where is it coming from, right? Bro, we not safe. So I do not want to see an alien. Don't want nothing to be but an alien. I mean, I want to die from old age, bro.
I mean, they might come here with teaching us.
Man, that's too much. That's too
Read
much.
Behold a Pale Horse.
That's too much white, man.
know?
That's too much might.
No, hear me
I
out.
don't need
Hear
all
me
that
out.
kind of might.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
What might happen?
Allegedly, a lot of UFOs and beings they find on these ships are actually black people. They look.
I was
just
getting
like
ready
black
to say, what if they look like you?
Allegedly, how we know that?
How you don't know that?
Oh, see, nah, I'm not even about to be playing with you.
Maybe
Hey,
that's
nah, I'm straight. Or what I do know is it take a crazy amount of technology to get a 2-mile long ship all the way here. And how did you even find this place? Technology crazy. You can beat me up. I'm straight.
Well, let me just say this. They're saying that NASA have photos of these so-called beings being our complexion. That look just like us.
Who is the whistleblower?
NASA.
A dead person.
Hold on, NASA is dropping their own secret documents.
Yeah, you know nothing.
No. Now, ever since they came out with that act where freedom of information, you can request anything. I can ask.
And so y'all believe that NASA telling us about the black aliens of their own volition?
Look at these movies. These movies tell you all the time.
This is out of somebody's mind. Works of fiction.
But look at shows like American Gods. They showed you that.
That's another work of fiction. That man hair crazy. I'm not listening to nothing he's saying anyway.
No, I'm saying.
I mean, look.
No, I'm saying. In my opinion, I think they got the little grays, the tall ones,
They got books about it.
I think it's more than one type, but they said that the number one dominant
read that
one
book
is,
right there. They tell you all about it. That's proof right there.
Which book is this?
That's Behold a Pale Horse. Read that book. Read that book right there. It'll tell you all about it right there.
Since you said it, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, do it. And not only that, but he got his.
But
own
how
fact
would he
checker.
know?
He got fact checkers in the back of the book.
You know how he know?
How?
2 to the back of the head. Usually when it's 2 to the back of your head,
That's
how you know it was
naval
real.
intelligence. He got all he cited all his sources at the end of the book.
That's how you know it's an assassination. They offer you a certain way, and
They offer you? Who is they?
They off you a certain way.
Offer you a certain way. So you
that's how
saying
you
that
know.
2 to the back of the head
I can't remember.
is the government's way of showing you
Read
something.
the book. That's all we gotta say. Read the
that was
book.
that was the right direction. Or he might have got 1 to the. I want to say it was a shotty 2 to the back of the head.
So this would be my problem with these conspiracies, right? How the hell we know so much about their secret comings and goings? We know they secret code for killing people. Listen.
No, I'm saying when you do your.
I know a few killers, right? And you gonna take it however they give it to you. They don't have no special way of getting it done.
Hey, it's in there. Go read it. That's all I gotta say. Go read it.
When you do your
They
research,
even would tell you they got something called an ice gun.
they got a heart attack gun too.
Yeah, that's called the ice gun.
Oh, that's the ice. Oh,
Yeah, they got an ice gun.
All right. I gotta ride with you.
Go read it.
That's a good book.
That's
Behold a Pale Horse.
and like I said, he cite all his sources at the end of the book, so he'll
That
tell
book-
you where he got
I
it from.
actually
Hold it up. Let the camera see.
Yeah, go ahead.
I actually heard of this book before.
Behold a Pale
but
Horse.
Yeah, but yeah, it's right there. Yeah,
I can't think of his name right now. Behold, what was
thank
it?
you, thank you.
his
Appreciate
name is
you.
Bill Cooper.
Yeah,
Cooper.
William Cooper.
William
yeah.
Cooper, yeah.
Yeah, former
Now,
naval
unfortunately, this is a newer version. The older versions
Look,
are more
see,
expensive because
all-
they're not as redacted. This is a
everything's
newer
in the
version.
back
They
of the
took
book.
out
He'll
some
tell you
stuff.
exactly where he got everything.
They
from.
took out some stuff.
All right, Mr. Cooper, we're gonna give you a try.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, and after that, read.
I'm very skeptical
Protocol.
about things that white men say. Tell you now.
I
Tell you
get
now.
it. I
I'm
get
telling you
it.
now.
Let me just say, they all can't be liars.
Yeah,
Now, I'm just saying, they all can't be
no,
liars.
they all,
Look at Tesla,
they
look
all
at
can
Bob
actually,
Lazar.
but we ain't gonna go there with it.
Hell, a black person can be a liar too.
No,
Y'all
that's
talking
true.
to later.
No, we just talking. Wait, anyway, let's move on. You got another topic?
I had a few other ones, but we never got to really explore to a degree taste buds, palate, pause, if I have to say that. What are some foods you like to enjoy?
Bro, I've been scouring like all these different places I've been going in the search of the best seafood. So like crab legs.
Man,
Crab legs.
I love them. Like I can't help it, and I hate to be like, I know that that's like a thing, stereotype. But I don't care.
You got to work to open them, man.
that's why I don't like
love
food
'em.
that I gotta work to like.
I understand you. It's like it's a part of like I don't know if it's like because of like I remember eating it when I was a child. I don't know what it is, and I'm a big texture person with my food. Texture matters. There's certain things, okra, catfish, even if it's not cooked exactly the way I like it, but I won't eat.
How do you feel about people who eat bones and gristle? I don't like chicken and stuff.
That's a cultural thing. I kind of feel like it's a lot of flavor in there, and like I grew up watching my grandparents stuff do that. So
I do that. I mean, that's a black thing. Shit,
Ain't no black thing. Don't do
It's a
that.
black thing. Hey, I do that. Hey, well,
I know people that do it.
I don't give a damn. Shit, what you gonna do? Yeah, so what?
Yeah, so what?
But as far as I gotta go back to what you said about crab legs. That shit ain't got no taste to it. All thing you doing is dipping that shit in butter and just eating
Well, it depends how you do
cake.
it because I've seen them steamed and seasoned. Like even these crab boil bags that's popular
I
now.
can't get down with that.
No, listen to like that flavor, locking them in that flavor, like those sauces that mean something.
What's the biggest crab you ate?
I mean, I don't know. I don't measure the pounds, but I mean,
I'm saying,
snow
like-
crab is. I mean, king crab, Alaskan king crab is pretty much the biggest standard that's around. I eat that.
Mm-hmm.
What about do you eat stuff like I don't know, let's say Chinese food? I know a lot of people don't.
I'm not a fan of Chinese in particular. Thai, Thai. Actually, Thai is one of my favorite foods.
Yeah, because the spice.
It's spice.
That's spice. Hey,
So since you travel a lot, what state has the best food in your opinion?
Detroit.
Besides state, I said state. Besides Michigan, because you pretty much being here a lot. I know that's probably gonna be your default. They got.
Actually, I say I was actually gonna post this. I'm actually putting together some videos now for my last trip. I'm gonna go with Colorado.
and why Colorado?
I don't know if it's the mix of cultures there or I don't know, but it was just it was just surprisingly good. And I'm going there and I'm like going to like Mexican restaurants. I'm going to sushi restaurants. I'm just around the city. And it was just kind of like across the board. I just had a good experience food-wise. In general, Denver is an amazing city. I really do recommend people to visit Denver.
That's what
Denver's really clean. Like I don't even know if Denver has a ghetto, like for real. And like it's water everywhere. Beautiful scenery because Denver is half and half. We think it's all mountains. Denver's half and half. So you can sit in like a plains area and see the mountains. Like Denver's beautiful.
That's one of my spots, Denver and Aspen.
Yeah, Denver is actually on my short list now of places to move. It's not really good for trucking though. So that's kind of what makes it hard. That's kind of what makes it hard for me. But Denver's a beautiful place.
No, I do want to change the topic a little bit. I want to get into training, clients, stuff like that. I want to know this. What do you think? Who do you think is hard to train, men or women?
Men.
And why say that?
Because women come into it like, whatever you say. What do you want me to do? Unless you just you could push them over the edge pretty fast. But men, like, they come in there want to do what they want to do. Well, if that was the case, what you here for, bro? You know, because if you're getting a trainer, you're pretty much getting an instructor. That's what you're paying for. Because if you knew, you would be doing it already by yourself. But men come in and want to do what they want to do. Well, if you knew how to get there, what you here for? Like, women come into it already kind of like,
help me, teach me.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So, you know, I say that because I was looking at this one instructor on YouTube. I forgot the dude's name, but he's an instructor that would be he trains mostly women, but he would be talking shit with the women. Talk about if you picked up that kettlebell like you picked up my car keys to go visit your man last night.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, that guy.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he be talking strict. Hey, he be having me laugh.
That'll probably be me. That'll probably be me.
Yeah. So,
Once I build that bond with you, I'll say whatever.
Yeah. But see, what I noticed is a lot of clients like that because they want to get, like you said, they want to get pushed.
Turn them up. That's how I am.
Yeah.
Like if I'm like, if I have friends who are like stronger than me, bigger than me, or like, you know, better cardio, you know, everybody has their strength. So I, you know, push me, whatever it takes. Like fire me up. Yeah. I'm better when I'm angry.
So let me also ask you this. What is the most important muscle or part of the body you think an average person need to work on more than anything else?
Work on to live life or because of how it looks?
Well, to live life, you know.
Oh no, lower body.
Lower body all
back
day?
legs.
And why is that?
You use it. What's the first thing happen? Man throws back. Woman too. Throw it back out. Then what? They complain about it every day. But
I thought you said back legs like calves or something.
No, back and legs. Lower body. Lower body pretty much. Lower back, legs.
I definitely agree with the lower back.
Yeah, lower back and legs.
The back help posture. Once you start getting your back right, your posture gonna fall in line. Like,
And don't a lot of your core.
And you need it, and you'll be surprised. You could tweak your back rolling out of the bed, like for real.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even necessarily like lifting anything.
I know somebody, they always injuring their back lifting cans of paint and little stuff, like holding a baby. Oh, my back. Like, come on, something.
Do you think working on core will help with that too?
Well, usually if your back and legs are strong, your core is strong because the exercises that it takes to do those involve a lot of core. But yes, your core is important.
Yeah. Because I know I had to turn up on core because, you know, that's something I hate doing. But I know I got to work on my planks more.
Yeah. Yeah. So like if you, I mean, of course you're going to make core a separate exercise, but if you do your cardio hard, you do your back hard, you do your legs hard, when that fat sheds, I guarantee you're going to see the beginning of a pack. You at least have a 4-pack. Why? Because you're using those muscles.
Now, what about foods? What do you say will be some of the worst foods that you need to stay away from?
Sugar. I don't care in which way you getting it, however you getting it, sugar. Don't do it.
You could do
energy drinks. I mean, no, that's a natural sugar. That's something different. We talking about this stuff that they're adding to your food.
Yeah, I just want
like candy and all that.
Yeah, even when you go to like tropical smoothie and stuff, like they putting sugar in.
You know what? I used to mess with tropical smoothie heavy like 2 or 3 years ago. Then one day I actually read the ingredients and I seen like, damn, that's a lot of sugar. Immediately stopped. One day I was like, yo, I want that same smoothie, no sugar. It tasted horrible.
I was gonna say when you know they got options where you do half and half. Like you could have half the sugar if you want to do that.
All the sugar.
Yeah. So,
Gotta be that natural.
but you know, when you think about sugar, it's actually a drug. When you think about it,
You're addicted.
yeah, you are addicted.
You're addicted.
I know it's myself. Like, damn, I mean, too
No,
much.
that's a real thing. Try to quit sugar today. Watch what happens.
Man, that'd be the hardest
Possible.
part.
Watch what happens.
Hey, I gotta go.
Watch what happens to your attitude.
Yeah, I gotta get some bitters. Bitters taste nasty, but once you start getting them in your system, you'll stop with a bunch of them cravings because they resetting your palate.
And that's really what it is. Like you said, it's the craving.
Yeah,
It's not the candy. It's the craving.
craving.
They know what they're doing when they put that shit in your when you put that shit in your system. So
I definitely agree.
hey, watch your diets.
But can I get a list of your top, on another topic, a list of your top 5 favorite athletes of all time, any sport?
Oh, top 5. Tom Brady, Michael Jordan, Usain Bolt, Randy Moss, Pele.
Oh, soccer player?
Soccer player.
Yeah.
He was a child. Couldn't nobody do nothing with him.
Yeah. I'm glad you said him. I'm glad you added him. Yeah.
Yeah, he looked like me. He was black.
Pele.
That was a real climb though.
Be honest with you, Tom Brady, like, and I hated that. I gotta say that, but I don't care what nobody say. Like,
Hey, your list is your list.
man, that's Tom Brady. Man, what at the quarterback position he is like for real.
The only reason
Mr. Miyagi.
I like Tom Brady because he was a Michigan man.
Well, yeah, that's what makes it easy for that to like for me to say that, but because I would love to say like Michael Vick or like Cunningham.
I don't know why. See, I'm looking at this Tyson poster. I thought Tyson. Where would you rank Tyson though? If you had
Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
if you had like a top 25 list, would he be in your top 10?
He'd be top 10.
Top 10. Okay.
What
He'd
about
be top 10. Muhammad Ali would be above him, but he'd be top 10.
What? Out of boxing, you wouldn't?
hell yeah.
Muhammad Ali.
The greatest?
Now, let me tell you something. You have to understand a trailblazer. Mike Tyson, cool, and you was a dog. But before you, wouldn't be no you without Muhammad Ali.
And I'll say this. I know Tyson.
or even let's go back to Jack Johnson, maybe. If we got to
Yeah,
do
Jack
that,
Johnson.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
We go do that.
because he was truly, man, he got
what?
balls
You know
passing
what?
him.
Man, what?
The only person I'd possibly put above Muhammad Ali is Sugar Ray Robinson.
You put him ahead of Muhammad Ali?
If I was
His
to-
record was crazy, bro. He
You
went
wanna
like
know why?
90-0.
Because if it wasn't for Sugar Ray Robinson, it wouldn't be Muhammad Ali.
Okay. I'll give you that.
That's the one that fought the dude who quit. He said no mas, no mas.
No, that's Sugar Ray Leonard.
I always get them messed up. I
No, Sugar Ray
apologize.
Robinson, the one who fought Jake LaMotta. He fought a lot of good middleweights.
I just wish, my problem with boxing, and it's always good arguments. My problem is like it's too subjective.
Pretty.
Like it's just like all these split decisions, and then the way the bouts come about. I just wish boxing was more organized. The league was more organized, like how the other sports are.
Yeah, because that unified belt stuff confused me. You be thinking they the champ.
Well, only
like,
because
you the champ
it
here.
leaves room for too much nonsense. It could be iffy.
So, in your opinion, let me ask you this:
Mm.
what's the most corrupt sport?
I would have to go with boxing. I think everybody have to go with
I
boxing.
had to hear it.
Boxing.
Even historically, like documented in America, like in corruption, it's boxing, or maybe baseball. Baseball had a time, but like boxing and baseball, I guess.
So, what's your opinion on Don King overall?
Turned the sport up. Boxing is one of those sports, and that's why I say it's too subjective. It'll get to the point where it's like WWE, where the personalities shine. Okay, look at what's going on with Clarissa Shields. She's been the best for like what, a decade.
Do you really think she should fight Layla Ali?
If Layla Ali want to get punched on, but the thing about it is she's always been her, but now all this nonsense going on. Now she's super popular. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's too much. Like the personalities is. You have to be a character for it to be interesting. But I guess it's like that with all fighting because
give you
MMA
that.
the same way.
We had to do it out here, Prince Naheem or something.
Yeah. It's like you got to be you got to do all the nonsense.
I would say this about boxing. I remember when Mike Tyson said it needed to be regulated by the government.
Yeah.
Because when I was
Well, I wouldn't say the government, but regulated.
Well, he said that's his words. And also too with that, I would say when I was in it, and I went to my first ever boxing match. I saw the dude clearly wanted to fight, but I saw his manager go to one of the judges and right in front of my face. It wasn't no more than about $40. But you know, hey, that's how the game go.
Yeah, so like,
It's definitely out there.
and it's crazy because boxing is really, in my mind, it's one of the best sports
It is.
because it's like mano a mano.
I loved it.
All that talking don't mean nothing. Let's do it.
Here's the problem with boxing. Now, I'll say this about boxers. Sometimes when they get into a street fight, they think it's a boxing match, which is not, because ain't no such thing as a fair fight in the street.
No, but they be kicking ass though.
No, that depends. That really depends. Because
I mean, mano a mano, head up. I ain't never seen a boxer lose.
well, let me
In the
just say
streets?
this.
Yeah, I ain't never seen a boxer lose mano a mano fight on video. Should tell me.
Well, let me just say this.
They don't lose, man, because I'm gonna put you
one,
down.
There was one time I seen one get his ass knocked out because he
A mano a mano fight.
Yep, because he
Who?
Because no, this is back way before camera phones.
Oh.
But see, the problem was he underestimated.
Oh, so you saw it with your own eyes?
Yes,
Oh,
I seen that shit. But to the defense of the guy whooping his ass, he deserved it because he was a bully.
Oh, okay.
You see what I mean?
And
So
maybe
I
the other guy had skills too, and he just didn't.
That's
do
This
it.
a boxer like this? A guy in your neighborhood who you know box, or just like a boxer? Like,
No.
that's the difference.
No, he was a boxer.
As long as you
He was a
licensed,
boxer.
you technically a
Yeah,
boxer.
yeah. But most guys not.
But he was a bully because he boxed. That's why.
Have you ever seen a guy named Emmanuel Augustus?
No.
He was like the boxer with the kind of like a drunken master style. Like he'd do this type.
Oh,
of
the
shit.
wild. So yeah.
Yeah, but he was like, just watch his highlights.
That's what they said made Jack Johnson the coldest. You know, back then boxing was stiff and
it was this.
he was more fluid. He
Yeah.
was, you know.
Yeah, man, he had to
And then
chase
Joe
down
Lewis came in with the ball and chain.
Yeah, you know.
Ball and
Jack
chain.
Johnson. I don't know if you heard about how he had to get his first title fight with a white person. He had to track him down. He had to get in his head, start talking about him publicly because nobody wanted to fight a black guy.
Yeah.
Just keep it.
They try to make it seem like it was because of I'm not gonna disrespect myself, like, but in real life, like, no, this black man will kick my ass. I'm gonna wake up with that.
I hate to say this, but you know that whole depiction of King Kong came from Jack Johnson, right?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because he slept with white women.
Oh yeah, he kept. Yeah, he was
yeah.
terrible. He was running amok.
Yeah.
I did know that. I
Oh,
did
he's
know
also
that.
an inventor
That's where
too.
it came
He's an inventor. He created the wrench. I want to say.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Jack
dope.
Johnson.
And also, too, the fighting hub was New York. It wasn't Vegas at the time. And, since they fought out of New York, the Empire State Building, he climbed the Empire State. That's Jack Johnson.
Ah, damn.
Yeah. They remade that cover with LeBron James.
I remember that
Yeah,
controversy.
yeah.
I remember that controversy.
Same
yeah.
thing.
I remember that controversy.
That's crazy. But Emmanuel Augustus, y'all look him up. He the only boxer that Floyd Mayweather said that was a tough fight.
Oh, yeah?
He was like, that's his toughest fight. Then I think second was Zab.
I want to say one of his tough fights, in my opinion, when he fought Sugar Shane Mosley. Because he almost in the first couple rounds, he almost laid him out.
Research that Zab fight, he kind of really lost
No,
it 'cause he touched ground. I
seen
hear what
that.
you're saying. though.
Yeah, but when Sugar Shane Mosley turned up, I thought Floyd was going down.
They said it was another fight that he actually did lost, and they covered it up. He flat out lost the fight, and they covered it up.
Who was they?
I can't remember, man. I be on
Who is
YouTube. I be
they?
on the internet all the time.
I always wonder about they.
Yeah.
Who is they?
I be on the internet. I can't help.
You sound like Cuban Boys in the Hood. Who the fuck is they?
Yeah, they.
But
So-
I
Go ahead.
Now I want to get into music for a second. So recently, I heard some good ass albums, some dope ass albums. What's the latest project have you heard that you like?
Me?
Yeah,
Man, I'm gonna make y'all mad again.
don't say Joe Budden.
ESTG got me for the summer.
Okay,
I feel like nothing like that. And I know everybody talking this clip stuff.
I was gonna say the clips. Hey, come on now.
Man, listen, I haven't.
So be it.
Man, listen. To me, if we talking about the clips, we talking about Lord willing. Other than that, I ain't impressed.
Have you heard the new clips project?
Yeah, as much as I could take.
Man, come on, man.
Well, he listened to it one round. That was it.
Come on, man.
ESTG, bro.
You
that's-
got to
What's the number one
doing
song you'll recommend?
Off the new album,
ESTG.
probably G-Ski Shake. So you gotta understand, like I said last time, music for me, it's about how I make me feel in that moment of my life. So that music, what he's saying, what he representing right now, that's how I feel. I'm getting up every day, early in the morning, we grinding.
So give me 3 songs. I might check him out. I've never explored him. Give me 3 songs that'll make me a fan. Don't gotta be his newest. Just 3 songs that might make me a fan.
The whole catalog.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say G-Ski Shake, give me it, cause that's my favorite right now. Then we'll go back an album and say the intro to El Toro 2. the intro to El Toro 2. And you're a music fan, not just like a hip hop fan. You're a music fan. So what he's doing on that intro, I think you will appreciate that. And then probably we'll go 5,500 Degrees, just because like that's the one that was kind of popular.
5,500 Degrees.
Yeah.
Does that have any connection to do with Juvenile?
Well, they use that beat. They use that beat and everybody on it. Doug on it, Yo Gotti on it.
I knew it.
Yeah. They use that beat. Yeah.
Oh, so once you said Doug and Young Gotti, now I know the type of music you make.
I knew
Yeah, oh yeah, so he one of those.
He signed with Yo Gotti, yeah.
He one of those.
He signed with Yo Gotti.
Yeah, he signed with Yo Gotti. He my favorite rapper right now. So I'm biased on that too because he my favorite rapper right now.
Okay.
But you know what? Let me.
I've been trying to catch him on tour all summer. Like I've been trying to like in the midst of trucking, end up in the city where he at that.
Have you been to a concert?
Yeah, I actually saw him about maybe a year and a half ago. He was here. He was down at the Magic Stick like maybe it had been a couple years ago. One of my favorite concerts. Actually, that small venue has produced two of my favorite concerts in the last like 4 years. Benny the Butcher was there, and he was one of my favorites at the time.
Hey, last summer?
Was Benny here last summer?
Yeah, and then what's the name was on stage? What's the dude? He was paralyzed for a little bit. He got shot.
What, from Slaughterhouse?
Not Slaughterhouse. He a Detroit rapper, and he real skinny, but he got a deep
Oh, you
voice.
talking about Bodie?
Bodie.
Yeah, yeah. They signed Bodie. Benny the Butcher. Griselda signed
I was at
Bodie.
that concert.
I was there. It's one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite rappers.
Yeah, if I would have known you back then, I was at that concert. Yeah.
Benny the Butcher, and I saw him there, and I saw ESTG at that same venue.
Yeah, but it's weird because I went into the concert. There's like we don't let people walk in and out, so me and my homeboy stayed out. We went to go grab some food. When we was walking back in, damn, the dude you just said, Bodie James, he pulled up in a Mercedes or something.
Oh yeah, Bodie.
Car was nice. He had all the jewels.
Yeah.
Tell me why.
AMG?
We walked into the building. The show started. Bodie was on stage and like quick 5, 10 minutes. I'm like, bro, you just
he was there.
pulled up, sweet park.
He was there.
Man, I could have got a picture with him.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah,
Bodie James.
yeah, I was there for
Salutes.
that.
All right, yeah,
I was there for that.
good concert.
You know, since we on the topic of music, hey, we got to talk about this Breezy Bowl that happened here in the city.
Oh my God,
Man,
they
the
They
comment,
going crazy.
Niggas hating, man.
social media is the funniest shit right now. Talk about this Breezy Bowl.
They're like, you got to leave. Why they hating, man? The dude worked, bust his ass all these years. Hopefully not literally, but
You know how
Hold on, who they made leave? I don't know nothing
They
about
didn't
that.
make him leave. They want
were
him to
just-
leave.
They were just hating on him that he was over here stealing all everybody's girl.
All the local men was like, man, get this guy out the city for 2 days. Y'all been throwing him some cat. Like,
You know what the funniest one was? Ain't like we can do anything with him. He got hands. Yeah. So we questions.
yeah, we'll knock out the questions.
All right. So here we go. Favorite part of the show.
Y'all hold that shit in. That's why you miserable.
I like that soundbite right there. I like that one.
Shout out to Corey Holcomb, 5150 Nation.
That was a good one.
Corey Holcomb.
We're gonna go green.
Damn.
No, not go green. Go blue.
No, you can't dictate what I know. How many we get?
I pulled 2 just because.
Oh, let me get the bowl again then. Mine say, what phase of life are you in? If y'all want to answer that, if not, I'll put it back.
What phase of life? So we basically got to give this a title. So we got to give like this phase of life we in a title.
I guess
know
every phase of life is a chapter. I'm in my single by choice phase.
Oh,
I'll leave it at that. Single by choice.
I'm in my coming back into remembrance phase.
What does that mean?
yeah. You got to tell us what that means. We ain't
Coming
gonna
back
say.
into realizing that your brain is more powerful than you think it is. And once you unlock the powers of your brain, you can attract anything you want in life.
You was in that phase last time I saw you. How
know.
long is this phase?
It's a good phase to stay in though.
No. That's a powerful phase. Actually,
I don't
manifestation is a powerful phase to be in.
I wouldn't, you know what? I'm just using that as an example, but I wouldn't call it a phase. I'll just say coming back to realization of who I really am. Because it took me 15 years to come back to where I'm at right now. To realizing that, when you speak things, because I'm not going to say it on air, but something that I told you about the other day is getting ready to be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it happens. But here's the thing about that. You have to stay in that phase. You have to act like you already have it. And when you get it, don't tell nobody because they won't be happy that you got it.
I guess I'm in the. Damn, that's a tough one. Actually, that's actually a really good question. I guess I'm in the staying focused phase because the plan as far as business and the way I want my career and my life to pan out is actually going exactly the way I envisioned it. But that doesn't make the trials and tribulations of it any less harder. So I got to stay focused on that. So I guess this is like the determination phase, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah,
So y'all good on that question? I want to read mine next.
let's do it.
Malcolm or Martin, and why?
Ooh, let me hear this. You want to answer this? Since you want to ask this, you want to answer it first?
I would like to go first.
Okay.
I'm going to say Malcolm. Reason why? Because Martin knew what he was, and Martin knew exactly what he did when he first got on the scene. And Malcolm, because he actually tried to go up against the status quo, even with his own organization. But sooner or later he had to be eliminated. And you can even hear from Martin Luther King when he said at the end of his life, he said, "I'm afraid I integrated my people inside of a burning building." Now, people might be mad at that statement, but he said it. And later on, he also said, too, "I'm afraid my dream has turned into a nightmare." So when he stopped going for what they want him to talk about, the social gospel, and start talking about coming to Washington to get our check, he had to be eliminated. Because anybody remember, he said, when we come to Washington, this time we come to get our check. And look what happened.
Well, hold on. How many years after the March on Washington was his assassination?
I wouldn't know the answer to that.
To get a fair,
Because before we make a correlation, I
gotta look that one up first. I don't want to start assuming.
Why are you looking for it, though? Which of the two, who do you think had transitioned with more regrets?
Martin all day.
with more regrets.
More regrets.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
Why?
Because of what I just said.
But you gotta understand.
Hold on. So what do you think Martin regretted?
That he integrated his people inside of a burning building.
What does that mean?
Segregation. In my opinion, I think segregation.
But look at Malcolm. He probably regretted. Well, I doubt it. But
Well, he thought the whole because when Malcolm was assassinated, he was kind of positioned to say the whole organization that he had fought for was not correct.
Yeah.
See,
Right. So what's the difference?
But see, when we look at that, we gotta look at the whole who was behind him. We had the whole SCLC, the Southern Christian Leadership Council, who was ran by who they was ran by. Also, you gotta look at his connection with the Rothschilds.
Whose connection?
Martin's. You can see him taking a picture with the Rothschild family when he won the Nobel Peace Prize.
And what does that mean?
That means what I'm saying is he was backed by them people that wanted him to push a narrative that they wanted to be pushed until the end of his life.
And what was that narrative?
That narrative was intersegregate. One of the narratives was
segregation.
desegregation.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you notice, we had more black businesses. We were striving more. We didn't need to use that
That's
goddamn toilet.
segregation, not desegregation.
You're right. My bad. I said that wrong. We didn't need them. They needed us. Look at Black Wall Street. We was doing perfectly fine on our own. We had our own farms.
The Freeman Bank, once it opened
Freeman
up,
Banks.
that thing it had so much money in it.
Freeman, we didn't need them. They needed us. Look what Dan Calloway's doing right now. If anybody go look at Dan Calloway, salute to you. He's looking up our history. This is our shit. They needed us for them to survive.
I will say salute to the research guy too, but you don't even talk about this type of stuff no more. What happened to you, man?
Also, too, let me just say this about Malcolm. This went over a lot of people's heads. When Malcolm said, we didn't land on Plymouth Rock landed on us. That means this was our shit. They came over here and we gave it to them pretty much. We lost the war. This is our shit.
The Yamasee War, look it up, and a few others.
Yeah, this is our shit. We didn't need them. They needed us. They took our shit. That's why
We didn't need major leagues. They needed the Negro League.
that's what I'm saying.
The ABA or wherever NBA was first called, they needed the Harlem Globetrotters to bring them buyers of tickets in. They always need us, but they make us feel like we're not needed. And that's to a degree their power. I really need you, but I'm gonna make you think you ain't nothing. You lucky to have this slot.
Right.
Yeah, they didn't. That's what I'm saying.
What's the question you looking at? What was the question that popped all this off?
What's the time difference between March on Washington and Malcolm X's
Well, the original
assassination?
question was Malcolm or Martin.
Malcolm or
why,
Martin,
Why
yeah.
he looking it up?
Yeah.
For me, I would say I would side with Malcolm because it's been enough, man. Like y'all crossed the line by miles. I'm justified to do some stuff now. It ain't no crazy black guy. I'm justified, bro. Chill out.
For a force over peace, or force over, I guess, what peaceful revolution. Well, I don't be honest with you. That's a foreign concept. Peaceful revolution. What? But I don't know if I can agree with that because Nelson Mandela. So Martin wasn't alone.
Nelson Mandela.
Okay.
Martin wasn't alone.
Okay.
South Africa.
No, yeah. When you said him, I was thinking of Gandhi for some reason.
He pushed the same envelope and it worked for him.
Okay, let me just say this. I looked it up.
That's what they tell us. I don't know what really happened over there. I only know what they tell us.
Well, it wasn't that long ago.
They told us Hitler was having hate speeches. They translate those speeches.
This isn't that far removed to be ancient history.
Okay.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The March on Washington was August 28th, 1963. MLK.
He died in 68.
Yeah, Martin Luther King for the specific date.
Is
April 4th,
that's not too long for you to make that correlation? You think? 5
April
years?
4th, 68. Correlation for what?
Between his march on Washington to get a check and his assassination, it wasn't immediate. That's 5 years.
No, I'm not saying it was immediate, but what I'm saying is he was bucking up against his paymasters. What I'm saying, because if you notice, before he got shot, he started something called the Poor People's Campaign. You know what I mean? Instead of just being black people, it was all people that was fighting against poverty.
Yes, because that ultimately,
Yeah.
it's not just racial; it's
It was
socioeconomic.
that's what it was, and also another thing too. He spoke out against Vietnam. That was another thing too.
Well, so did Muhammad Ali. They didn't kill him.
No, but you see what happened to him.
And he was a.
But you see what happened to him, right?
Well, you think that they deliberately gave him Parkinson's?
I died. Yes, I do.
What?
Yes, I do. They said it's
You can get
it's,
the-
it's allegedly.
Yeah, you definitely got to say allegedly for this.
Allegedly.
Go ahead.
Now, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh.
What? No, I get you. I get what you. I get what you.
No, because they said they did the same thing to Stephen
Yeah,
Hawking.
yeah,
Remember Stephen Hawking?
yeah.
I remember him, but did he talk out or what did he do?
I don't know what he did. They say he did something. No, I can't say it right now. But they said he was.
Who is this day? I just want to meet one of the day. Like, I
Which
just
is-
wanna-
We are they to somebody. Everybody is
I'm
they.
gonna just label them the people in the dark.
the people in the
shadow
dark.
government?
How many people are in the dark? How do you get in there?
We don't know. I haven't been in the dark.
Why is the lights on?
And by the way,
Would you ever attend one of their parties if they invited you? The they? I'm talking to you. Eyes wide shut.
So
wait, where's my button? Hold on.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
It might be a
my-
fun party though.
I'm not gonna lie.
Would you go? Would you go?
I wouldn't stay long.
I don't know what y'all talking
How
about.
the hell would you
I'm
get
in
out
there.
there?
Just go.
What? They trap you in there?
Yeah, I would like.
How do y'all know about this stuff?
I've always been a conspiracy person. It's just because you go somewhere don't mean you agree with it.
Did
I'll walk in a McDonald's. I'm not going to eat that shit.
y'all answer the questions? Are we good?
Malcolm, I'm gonna ride with Malcolm.
And why is that?
I believe that the agenda he was pushing, educating his people, trying to get his people involved politically, as well as saying that we will not cower down or step back from the face of adversity. That's just more my speed.
Okay. I will also say this, another thing with Malcolm. Now, Malcolm didn't say this. I don't know if he did, but I know the nation did, Elijah Muhammad. Do for self.
Do for self.
I'm all for do for self.
I'm a Christian man, so a lot of spiritually what they talk about I don't agree with, but the politics of the Nation of Islam I agree with.
Yeah,
I
do
never
for
would
self.
have guessed you was a Christian.
Why?
I don't know. You give me what's the other religion?
Muslim?
Muslim vibes.
Nah, nope. I've been a Christian. I never wavered. Always been a Christian. I don't.
But you've explored other. You
Yeah, well,
read up on other.
I've had time to do research, I guess. so I've done, I guess, some of it. I guess there's always more to do, but right now I'm rocking with Jesus.
Hey, next time you come through, I want to talk about corrupt people within the Christianity.
Yes, let's do that.
That'd be a long conversation.
Let's do
Especially,
it.
or
That'd
even
be a
talk
long
about
conversation.
Let's do that.
femininity in Christianity. I'm talking about the men who are feminine and the women who are just lost. Y'all go there, but it's corrupt people that's just going.
Yeah, I actually experienced that. People just being what I like to call indoctrinated.
Definitely.
Like you just know what people tell you instead of doing your own research and coming to your own conclusions. So I think it's a lot of that going on in any religion, but Christianity for sure.
For sure.
Also, let me
Because
go
black
back
people were indoctrinated with Christianity to begin with
All right,
in
yeah.
America. So
slavery.
Yeah.
But anyway, I want to go one more thing. I want to go back to Martin real quick. It's not like Martin didn't know we was already here. Martin definitely did know because in one of his speeches, he quickly said before the so-called Europeans came over here, we were here. He slickly put that in there, so he knew.
yeah, because Martin Luther King was an educated man. He was a Morehouse man, I
I
believe.
want to say he graduated at 15.
Yeah,
or
so
something.
this was an intelligent man. So I would imagine history
From Atlanta.
he was very familiar with. But Martin Luther King was a Christian man, and he approached desegregation with Christian views.
Plus, his father was president of a bank at the time. A lot of people didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
What'd
yes.
you say his real name was?
Malcolm King. No, his name was what's his name was Michael.
You said it. You said it a while.
So he was so basically he was raised black bourgeoisie. You teaching me something I didn't know. I didn't know that right now.
He might even be part of the Boule for all we know.
What is the boule?
Oh my goodness.
I'm not
It's
about
like,
to argue.
it's like Skull and Bones
Please
or
go,
Illuminati.
please go look
No,
up the Divine Nine and how they associated Alpha Phi Alpha. Please go look them up.
I don't know if you ever heard of like Illuminati or Skull and Bones.
Yeah.
The Boule is the black sect of that. There's only black people is in it, and then
His
they're
name-
they're under. Go ahead,
His name is Michael King.
Michael King. I knew it.
Michael King.
Michael King.
Not Martin Luther, but
So you're saying that everybody who pledges is a part of like
Like all presidents belong to a secret cult. I want to say they're called Skull and Bones, but now that we know the name Skull and Bones, I'm sure they changed it. They always gonna change. We don't never really know who they really are until it's too late. We only know Illuminati.
until it's too late. Like what's happening?
No, I'm
Like,
saying
what's
we
too
don't
late?
know Illuminati and Skull and Bones till they transitioned and moved on to another name. Oh, now y'all could throw that out into the open. We elsewhere.
Also, I just want to, not to cut you off, but a side note, they say his father changed his name to Martin Luther King from the German so-called priest Martin Luther.
King. Yeah, Martin.
Yeah, that's because he was affectionated with his doctrine. That's why he changed his son name from Michael King to Martin Luther King.
Well, that's it's a Christian thing. I think that's probably Catholic. But I'm not.
Because so that don't really. You had me thinking he changed his name based off of some conspiracy, or they trying to.
No, it wasn't.
It had religious
Okay.
connotations.
I know,
He just
He came
changed
from a
his name.
religious family. He was a preacher himself. So
Yeah, because I know the Muslim faith does it a lot. They change your name. Okay, you no longer that from this day forward. This is.
oh yeah, and you carry on, and you assume
I'm Muhammad Ali. Okay, that's just
yeah,
crazy.
it changes, yeah, exactly.
But yeah, but here we are. What about 50, 60 years later? Here we are. Did you ask the question?
Yeah,
he
I
said
said Martin.
Malcolm.
I said Martin.
Oh, you said
no,
Martin?
I said Malcolm.
You said
I
Malcolm.
said Malcolm. Yeah.
I think everybody went Malcolm across the
Yeah,
board.
yeah, yeah.
Malcolm.
Salute to Martin, but come on.
Salute.
I for an eye.
What we got?
Who's next?
What was the most unexpected thing to ever happen to you?
Oh,
A lot of things happen.
I said mine before, but you ever seen that movie? The Other Guys? No, I'm sorry, not The Other Guys. Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Remember that scene where the wife just threw him against the wall and tried to ravage him? I've had that happen to me more than
Somebody,
once.
mama?
One time it was like a friend's girl.
Uh-huh.
The other two times it was just a random girl. She knew me, but I didn't know how that we was connected through like a friend of a friend of a friend. But she knew me, and then the third time it was like, hey, somebody, yeah, I ain't gonna say. All beautiful women though, but I'm like, yo, like I realize when you really focused and locked in on yourself and your goals,
Distraction to come from anywhere.
women just get drawn to you.
Yeah,
like,
because you're not looking at them.
Cause when I'm so locked in and doing stuff, then girls, what up? They walk right in, what up? So that's why I be telling men, fall back, ignore them. That shit true.
Now, actually, now I think I didn't know what my answer to this question was going to be, but that actually happened to me once. That did happen to me out of the blue, and it turned into a real thing. Walked up on me out the blue. I saw her, but I didn't.
You didn't care.
How do we know that's not a demon?
A demon?
Yeah,
Shit,
A distraction.
how we know it's not a blessing from the Lord?
that depends.
Exactly.
How did it turn out?
That depends on your purpose.
How did it turn out?
The situation?
Your encounter with this person. Good.
To be
memory?
honest, it turned into well, for my part, yeah, I would say it was a pretty hard breakup. But to be honest, the ramifications of it, long term in my life, I think it grew me up. I think overall it was a good experience, and from that chance moment, years passed. Like I was dealing with this person for almost 4 years after this. I was sitting there randomly, like just chilling. Beautiful girl. I see her, but I don't see her because it's a room full of beautiful girls. So I saw her, but I didn't really pay her attention. And one thing I've noticed about beautiful girls, no, that's not a thing for them. Like, what? And she blew down on me like a man. Like, hey boy, I need to like talk to you.
Was she older?
No, younger than me.
Did she really say, "Hey, boy"?
No, I believe she said, "Excuse me."
Oh,
I believe her first line was, "Excuse me, I gotta ask you for a favor, but you can't say no." I think was her first line, which is one of the coldest lines.
that is a cold.
I have ever heard.
That is a cold line. Hey,
So-
hey,
because-
hold on. We gotta give a hand clap that. Salute to women who know how to talk. Salute to y'all.
I ain't even gonna cap. I'm not even gonna cap. She blew
Ladies,
down on
take
me.
notes. But go ahead.
And then, so for my part in it now, as a man, that throws you off a little bit. That's a little bit like.
Put you on guard. Like,
Yeah, so as I'm on my back foot, my response is, man, I don't know about all that. You know, I got to play tough, try to have some kind of bravado about it. And like 10 minutes later, as I was like, her thing that she wanted me to do was rub her feet. We had a party, a house party, but it's, nice, mature, older people, And 10 minutes later, as I'm rubbing her feet on the couch, we end up turning into a thing, man. Most unexpected thing that happened to me.
wow.
Yeah.
I would say for me, if we was talking from that aspect,
Wait, I'm sorry. Can I ask him?
go ahead.
Was she studdish or the manly-ish, or was she
No,
truly feminine?
I'm not gonna lie. Not only was she truly feminine, the things I learned from that interaction with this particular woman, kind of set a standard.
And what was that?
Like, there are certain things now, you as you date in relationships, the things that you encounter in certain people, you'll take with you. Okay, so now I want my mate to do this because I had a mate that did that. And then so certain things about her interaction with me as a woman, like that's kind of going to be like a thing that I look for.
Because of that, that's why it's harder to, you have, the longer you live, it's harder and harder to find a good spouse because you
carrying it's baggage, really.
Yeah,
it's because you've seen things and now you expect things.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. That is why women prefer older men and men prefer younger women.
Because they ain't experienced.
Because experience, like, so now there are levels of comfort you can provide for a woman because you've been through things, you experience things, you grow. It makes you a better protector and provider. But the more things women go through makes them harder to protect and provide for because they've seen other things and been around other things.
So how did y'all move on? Amicably, or do you still wish her love and success, or what?
Yeah. I mean, I'm like, it was a breakup, so you know how breakups are. But no, ultimately, I think I grew from that. I believe I think she would say she did too, and it was,
Okay, it sounded like y'all could rekindle. It sounded good.
Huh?
So
you never know about life.
So y'all not in contact no more at all,
huh? No, well, I guess we could be. It's kind of one of those things where, like,
if you were to get in contact with her, you could.
But it's kind of one of those things where it's like,
is it offensive pride from your side or her side, possibly, or is just y'all just ain't ran across each other? Let's not answer that.
Yeah, that's what it is, because that's kind of a tough one. That's kind of a tough one, low key.
I'm gonna move on to my response. I'll say if we were to talk about that part of unexpected ship, I would say I was at a party and some unexpected actions went down. I mean, some unexpected actions went down. It wasn't
you mean like some sick shit?
It wasn't no Diddy party type situation. But let's just say, Truth or Dare could get the party rowdy if you got some alcohol around.
You was at a freak party.
Yeah.
You went to a freak party.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I was at a freak party, but the thing about it, from the people who was there, I never would expect them to do this shit outside. That's the type of shit I'm talking about. Now,
Jenny! I can't believe.
what is it?
You remember Boogie Nights?
Y'all hold that shit in. That's why you miserable.
I knew that was going to come in handy.
I can't believe you, Jenny.
I was looking at him like, well, I'll be goddamn. I never thought you'd be the one to get down like that.
Man,
but now that I know, you know what I mean?
Wait, Jenny Forrest Gump? Is that Forrest Gump?
You know what's so crazy too? People gotta stop stepping on Diddy too, all this Diddy party stuff, because when it came out in the court of law, Diddy wasn't that wild.
You said it was Cassie, huh?
Diddy wasn't that wild.
I mean, to me it is wild when you let other dudes link with your lady.
But it was her idea though.
This is the thing about that. Right?
I would have never took it serious.
This is the thing about that. What we got to realize is right, that I'm coming to realize, like as I age, what make us think we got desires women don't have?
Like what?
Oh, very true.
So what I'm saying is like
they want someone fit.
You see what I'm saying? So like, it would be nothing for us to be like, okay, two girls. It could be our girl and some random girl. We straight, right? We. So what would make us think that like a woman wouldn't have some form of that kind of lust? Different man. Like we could be married to a woman that we love and don't want to lose, and still lust after other women. So what would make us think that a woman wouldn't lust after another man? So if they got that kind of situation where he can do whatever, which is Diddy, and I'm assuming like he, whatever, 5, 6 different girls, whatever, it wouldn't surprise me if she wanted that. And if he like, okay, well.
I know somebody who lives like that.
When you take your pride out of it.
Yeah.
Because that's all it is with guys, with men and their women. Once you take your pride of it and you like confident in yourself, like, I ain't worried about nobody.
But that's that cuckold lifestyle.
Yeah, and that's only that's true. But that's only like what's the term? Taboo, because why?
It's just not norm, for real.
Yeah.
Because why?
I don't know.
Because the idea of another man having your woman in some kind of way, society says that emasculates you. But what if you shed that? What if you don't care about that?
It's plenty of men who will let that girl get dug out, but be like, just tell me. I need to know. Oh, I'm about to go over here. Let this dude beat it up,
that happens. That's a thing. Yeah,
yeah,
people swing and people do all kind of stuff. So it's like it's only taboo because like I don't know, a certain group of people or certain say it's like not correct.
I still think of the movie Boogie Nights. You remember how it ended for dude? Like you thought you loved that lifestyle, come to find out you
Then you change.
Yeah.
That's the risk you take.
that's the risk.
That's the risk you take.
Or would you say like, in case an example, the kink? Like, you know, some kinks are weird, some kinks ain't weird. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know, so
Yeah. It's like I kind of look at that. Well, this is the way I look at most of life anyway, man. To each his own. If you like it, she like it. Y'all 2 consenting adults, 4 consenting adults, 8 consenting adults, whatever it is. Do your thing, rock.
as long as everybody was in their legal limits, nobody was, you know, doing no crazy stuff.
That's what I'm saying. As long as
Snuff shit.
as long as it's full consent across the board,
Yeah.
do your thing.
Don't come back after 10 years and want to sue me for some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about this whole like Diddy Cassie thing. So now y'all coming back now saying I did some horrible things, you know. But you consented in that moment, you know.
But you know what? I would say this: when they get out, Usher, watch your back. Bieber, watch your back. Everybody was against them. Yeah, y'all better watch y'all
It's
back.
gonna
now.
get deep.
I do
Pause.
kind of got to say
And-
this.
And more ways than one, pause. But yeah.
A lot of y'all young ladies are stupid, and we might have to raise the age of consent to 21 or something. Y'all need time to mature.
No,
Y'all
for
dumb as
real. No,
fuck.
for real. Because I'll tell you what, I've had a debate with numerous women. I'm talking about like women that I respect their opinion and they're mature, they're intellectual, and they really felt like, well, did he have more power because he had money? Like I just really just feel like the level of responsibility for your actions is taken out because you're finessed by power and money.
Money's
no,
really
the fact
blinding.
that Diddy had a bunch of money, he was powerful, does not make it okay for him to tell you to do all these horrible things. Like, and we shouldn't teach our children that. I don't care how much power he got. No mean no.
So money is blinding to women. Because to us,
I mean, money blinding to everybody, but but
mainly women. Yeah.
women can be allowed to do things in the blindness of money that I guess we gotta okay later on.
It's just
because there's certain
gotta
things.
okay it.
What I'm saying is, well, society makes it because it makes it seem because think about all the women that are portrayed as victims to Diddy strictly because he had influence with money and over their careers. Now, how about you go find another producer, or how about you go get some money
She
another
had
way?
another producer. She was with Ryan Leslie.
Exactly, and left him. But you see what I'm saying? But still,
Yeah.
but yet and still, the world at large didn't want to hold her accountable for her actions, and only him for his actions. So it's like, if a woman is naive, she's allowed to be naive. But what happens to a naive man? Nobody gives a naive man any kind of, you know.
That kind of reminds me of women who like to. Well, it is pretty much the same thing what she said. When women have a sexual encounter with a man and all of a sudden want to call rape on him. And look at Brian Banks. Remember the Brian Banks story?
No.
The football player.
Oh yes. He would, and she yes.
And she did what she did.
Yes.
And she got on camera and
Yes.
said he didn't really do it.
Yes.
Cost that man years of his
Yes.
life, his
Yes.
NFL career.
Yes. Things like that. I'm not gonna lie, and I know like it's easy to say now. The older I get, more the lessons of the Bible make sense, man. Do not have sex before marriage. That cut out all this. Bro.
The problem is right
Don't cut
now
out all
we
this.
have a nation of whores and whoremongers.
You ain't lying.
This is where we at right now.
Started off like that.
Because really, sex constitutes marriage. And a lot of people don't know that. Sex constitutes marriage, and you know, that's why in a lot of cases, when you with another man's wife, you're not supposed to be alone with her. I don't
Yes.
care for what.
Yes.
That's why I told him before, if you got a girl, I'm not gonna follow her on social media.
Yes.
I'm just not gonna
Yes.
do it.
It's
Yes.
respect. It's certain things you don't
I'm
know.
not doing it.
Yes.
Even if, let's just say, even if we at a party and my homeboy step outside and I'm just right there with her, I will go outside with him.
No, I ain't gonna go that far, but
I am.
ain't gonna go that
Because
far.
I seen some shit happen.
But there are certain
shit
certain situations you're right that you cannot put yourself in with another, like with a woman in general, but let alone another man's woman. Just certain situations.
Let me ask both of y'all this though. Your homie, your day one. You see his spouse out cheating.
She threw.
I'm saying, do you tell your homie?
Man, immediately. I don't care what nobody say. Stay out there, man. I don't care about none of that. That's my dog. You ain't doing my dog like that.
Would you
And
go
I
approach
don't
her?
want
Would you go approach her? Or would you just call him up?
Nah, I ain't gonna go that far. It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation because I'm not gonna lie. Some of my friends are some of those, and it's gonna happen how it happened, in dramatic fashion.
It don't matter if some of those is in they the ones who get around or what is we talking about?
No, what I'm saying is some of my friends like, yeah, they not gonna back down from that confrontation. They doing that.
They'll crash out.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go that far, but he gonna get a call immediately though.
Okay.
He gonna get a call immediately.
I
So
mean, you know
what he do with it is his business.
This is what I would say, because I had a scenario like that. Get evidence first. I remember one day I witnessed something, had no evidence.
Oh, and he got on your ass.
Told somebody. They the girl clearly denied it, and the dude didn't believe me. He thought I'm just trying to kick up dust in their relationship.
That's on him.
I'm like,
do you know what?
you know,
At first I was with you like, get evidence, but no. If you want to stand with your girl, stand with your girl. I'm gonna give you that option. So that's on you.
I'm
Just like Travis Hunter, like, all right, that's your
that's
business.
a different case, bro.
What did he say? Once I walk out of that town, I could wipe the sand off my shoe. I did my job.
Yeah, well,
Travis Hunter, I just want to
about to break the
see.
bank on that.
I just want to see your school bus, Travis Hunter. Just want old picture of Travis Hunter school bus.
all I gotta say is he gonna break the bank on her ass. You in Florida too? Who? They about to get your ass for all. Anyway, let's move on to the next question. Let me read mine first. How important is sex in a relationship?
It's a customized question, but for me, it's very important. If you want me to be faithful, I'm one of them niggas now. I want to, because I've been in relationships where the girl wasn't giving it up, which quote unquote forced me to cheat. But if you give it up, I'm rocking with you. You're not giving it up, I'm sorry. I'll be back, and when I walk straight into that shower, you know what it is.
I'm freaky
That's
as hell.
who I am now.
I'm freaky as hell. You already know what's up. When I get in the house, hey, grab ankles.
I'm saying I got to review old episodes. So I'm trying to figure out why he's saying we know what's up. Like, is this like a thing? You been acting crazy? I got to review.
I don't think that was intended for us. Y'all know.
Wait a minute now. Hold on.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
No, but
Don't get it twisted. Nah, this ain't that.
But no, let me say that, ladies, I can be faithful though. As long as you doing what you're supposed to be doing, I'm rocking with you. And every time I'm gonna cheat on you, I'm gonna come to you first to acquire it. And if you stay on bull, I gotta do what I gotta do. I love you.
I want your ass up, face down, ready to go.
when the last time you been in a relationship, AD?
About 2 years.
2 years ago?
Yeah.
And since then, have you been like dating, like
I've been dating,
with the intent to
Slow down.
yeah, or have you just been dating?
You know what? The situation.
Casual dating.
Yeah, I've been casual dating. But
Okay.
The thing, here's the funny thing about that, and he knows. I told him. The situation I had is whenever I seem to find somebody who's sane enough where I thought about the situation of actually slowing down, here come the mask falls off. I'm like, oh shit, now I understand why.
Oh, I got you.
We got time for a minute?
Go for it.
The last one I thought about, you know what I mean? Slowing down went cool as fuck, you know what I mean? Went all out for my birthday, this, that, and the other. But it was the red flags. Like,
What's the red flags?
one red flag was this. So when we were in the talking phase is like maybe a week or two. Comes over to the crib. She comes over to the crib. We didn't do nothing. We just, chilling and vibing. And then I get a text message the other day. I mean, not the other day, but other day after she came over to the crib saying, I don't think I need to be spending the night at your house because I don't want to rush into things too soon. And you know what I said?
What?
I absolutely respect your decision.
Yeah.
I think you're absolutely right. You know what she did?
What?
She crashed out on me.
Cussed you out.
She crashed out on me. Talking about
Because in real life, she wanted your response to be, and that's what I be saying about emotionally intelligent women. That's why, see what I'm saying? Because what you gonna do as a woman is say something opposite to me than what you feel.
Yeah,
and then when you get the
but see,
response in the affirmative,
Yes.
then you mad at my response. No, be an emotionally intelligent woman. Tell me what you mean.
she crashed
See
out
what I'm
on me.
saying?
I'm like, what? I knew what she was doing, but I'm just saying, whenever I agree with her, she just crashed out. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's
Can't win for losing.
That's ridiculous.
Can I ask a question real quick?
What's up?
Have either of y'all ever been in with a woman who wanted y'all to take it, who wanted you to take it?
From her?
From to a degree, like kind of what you're
Yeah.
saying, because in that scenario, she wanted you to take the initiative, pull up. Yeah, So some men are in the same room with a woman, but
My best encounters have been like that.
Can I ask you a question?
women want you to take it.
Like I'm talking about like grab her throat.
They want that.
Can I be clear about that? You got to be careful with that too.
Yeah, we gotta be, yeah.
Because that can come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because same thing will happen. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I gotta really know you.
It's hard to toe that line. Yeah.
It's a line, but you got to get so many green lights that
That's what I'm
this
saying.
is what she really wants.
Well, to be honest with you, the way I play it, and man, you say no one time, it's over with. The whole
That's
vibe.
what I am. That's what
You
I
say
am.
no one time, it's over with now. Because now I can't even. Because now I'm walking on eggshells with how I'm moving. So
That's what I'm saying.
Who Shannon Sharp just for the role playing?
Yeah.
I don't know what he is doing for a role, but I assume it was
Chill.
really rough or whatever.
Yeah.
But some women like, oh, I thought we was.
And-
but some safety words. Just get a safety word.
And even
Pineapple
if you're
or
doing like that, there's ways to do it. You ain't supposed to body slam the bitch across the damn room.
Hey, no, some of them with it. Some of them.
I mean, I know, but what I'm saying is,
I was about to say, well, shit, maybe I don't want to air this because
I'm just saying, no. This is what I'm saying. Now, let's say she says she is with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then all of a sudden you do something a little wrong. And I didn't mean for you to do it like that.
Well, no,
Safety word.
again, and it's in the response because again, in like there's been times I've been going like overboard, a little too rough, a little too hard.
Yeah.
She'd be like, all right, but we still in the midst of there are ways. But I'm gonna tell you something. Like sex is about chemistry.
Yeah.
You can really like a person, be attracted to a person, but y'all don't have sexual chemistry because sex is about personality, just like everything else. So it's kind of like that's why I say the domination factor. Those have been my best encounters because I'm in a position where I could dominate, which means you're comfortable being submissive. Mm-hmm. So that's compatibility there. So every two people gonna have different compatibilities. I feel like.
So we all answered good on that question.
Yeah. My second question was damn. Okay. Does your love come with conditions?
Oh, who want to go there? That's a tough one.
Yeah. For me, yes, because I live too much life. Like I said, if you ain't busting it open, I still love you, but I'm here now. I got to go beat up some other guts now, or do whatever.
Like an open relationship.
Now, my love has just become more contractual. I'll say that as I get older, it's more because, like you said, I'm experiencing. Oh, I like the way what she did. She massaged me. Oh, this one cooked for me, and I'm adding it to my contract now.
There you go. The more you live, yeah.
The more I live,
I think we all live like that to a degree.
I think we all live like that.
Yeah.
Everyone's love is conditional.
Yeah, we all live like
I
that.
kind of feel like that.
Because you could be here today, going tomorrow.
And you get to a point where you be like, shit, if I ain't getting what I want, I might as well like.
why am I
Facts.
here?
Yeah, what's going on? So
Like-
I think everybody's love is contractual.
Yeah. So we get on that question.
Yeah.
You
Oh yeah, I got another one, don't I?
Yep.
Final question, y'all.
What's something that you always wanted to do or experience?
Man, you know what? I was so upset when I found out it wasn't real.
What?
I used to think anti-gravity rooms was real because I always wanted to link up with something.
Oh, to like jump and then put your foot on the ceiling and shit?
Yeah, and to just be in the middle of the room floating and, be in there with a woman. And I remember one day a bunch of people was like, at a party too, was like, you dumb. That anti-gravity don't exist. To this day, I don't know if it really exists or not.
I don't think so.
But
it's a good idea though.
The anti-gravity room don't exist, you dumb. I'm like, my whole life, I just assumed.
So hold on, since you was a child, you've been thinking about putting your feet on the ceiling and being there with a woman doing all kind of.
No, as a kid, I just wanted to be in an anti-gravity
But
room.
you said with a woman
But
too.
Yeah,
as
he
I-
did though. He put
No,
he
no,
make sure
no,
he
no.
started.
Yeah, but as I got older, I'm like, dang.
You wanna add that woman to it.
To link with a girl while we just floating in an anti-gravity room?
Freaky ass nigga.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie to you. He done took the freaking to the sci-fi.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
got cold.
Yo, snap.
just imagine.
No, I get your vision, but it was just funny that it went
When you
there.
try to hit it with the toothpaste and it just,
Nigga, that's ET freaky. What the ET got a different meaning, huh?
man.
I ain't mad at you though. I ain't mad at you. I rock with you.
You know, I want to get on the ATV and go paintball shooting.
You never did any of those things? Me either, actually.
Actually, that's not a real thing, but it'd be cool if it was.
Oh, you mean
both the same
paintball on the
thing.
ATV?
Yeah, that'd be fun as hell, wouldn't it?
That'd
We
be
can actually
fun.
make that happen
That's
though.
what-
That's like
Y'all better not
That's
steal
a
my
business
idea.
idea.
that's a vision that we could come up with.
Don't steal my idea.
I feel like for that though, you need like a tandem, you two people on a bike or something.
Or you could just have a gun right there while you stick
Oh,
like
on the-
this.
on the
mount
wheel?
it, mount it.
Yeah,
Oh,
that-
that shit'd be fun.
That'd get
actually be fun.
interesting.
That's what I'm
That'd
saying.
be- that-
It's not. It don't exist yet. Don't steal it. But I think that's
Two
like-
guns too, in case for the back, in case of
Yeah, or you can just pull it like.
Yeah, you got your own personal and then just one mounted.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be the issue. That'd be kind of dangerous.
I think that'd be fun though. You got
Yeah,
you gotta get them
extra
waivers.
harness.
Just sign a
You gotta have a
waiver.
harness or whatever. You know?
yeah.
But
I like
just-
that, though.
But just envision that idea. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
And,
No, it
hey,
wouldn't.
you gotta have a few hills and shit. It can't just be
Yeah.
a flat surface.
And you can stop
trees
wherever you
and
want to.
shit.
You can be like, hey, there you go.
You think should you be able to dismount the gun or unmount it off the?
That'd be fun too.
Yeah.
Or what you can do is you can have a go-kart. You can have a second person right there. Y'all can be driving like Call of Duty and do the Doom buggy type shit.
Yeah.
I think that'd be
work,
fun.
Or if it's a ATV that can go forward and backward, like two
Yeah.
steering wheels. Like okay, you controlling it, driving this way. I control it. We go
Yeah.
back this way.
Wouldn't that be fun though?
I would like that.
It would. I feel like that's something that would be hard to ensure. That would be hard to
Yeah.
make okay. So I feel like that's something you and your homeboys have to come up with and do like on your own time.
Well,
Yeah.
hey,
However it go,
you
you know what
the
I'm saying?
risk. You knew the
Yeah,
risk.
yeah.
Engineers, y'all.
Yeah.
You knew the risk. But I think that'd be something cool.
No.
I like that idea.
Don't clip that part because the people ain't steal that bitch.
I mean, after y'all ideas of mine is kind of mundane. Like I still haven't gone skydiving,
Yeah.
surfing.
Hot air balloon.
I haven't gone hot air, but all those things are things I would do. Yeah, so I haven't
seen
done
that
it.
video in Brazil where all the
Bungee jumping. I would do it, or even you know how sometimes you see these people jump off like these bridges into the water. They like jump,
I've
do
seen
something.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like if you could do it, I could do it.
I don't even fuck with that kind of shit.
For real though.
His hair moving up slow.
For real. Yeah, so y'all should have. Did y'all see him in slow mo though?
No.
No, but when I see people do it, I'm like, if they can do it, I could do it.
You know, black people and bridges don't get along, right?
Black people and what?
And bridges don't get along.
Why you say
right?
that? What's our history?
They love our music.
No, and bridges.
Oh, bridges.
What's our history with bridges?
Hanging us off, or you're throwing us? Yeah, hanging us off bridges.
That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, that's kind of interesting you saying that because if we go back in history, I would imagine black man probably invented the first bridge.
Probably did, yeah.
Which is interesting.
Anything.
He done with all strange fruit on us now.
I just found out we just invented what is it called? Punk rock music too. Of course,
Really?
we did rock and roll.
Music in general.
It's this group called
Sinners.
they're called Def. The name of the group is called Def. I want to say they're from Detroit. They invented.
I gotta
punk
look
rock.
that up.
DEATH. They got a song called "Blinded by Politicians" or something like that.
Really, I'm gonna look that up. Death.
Death. DEATH.
Where they from? Detroit.
Detroit.
That actually makes sense because as dark as Detroit is, I can imagine the punk rock scene here was produce a different kind of music.
Let me see if I can find it real quick.
I see him right here.
You see him? Yeah, that's them. But it's weird because they made music years ago. They made music years ago, and no label was
Oh, it's
signed.
1971.
I'm saying, but nobody was sign them for years, and their music was just sitting in the attic for like 30 years. So then when actual punk rock start coming around, somebody found theirs in the attic. Like, yo, they was making this music before all these.
Oh, wow.
groups. So they didn't really get noticed till just recently.
I had
Nowadays.
no idea.
Me either.
About like 16, 20 years ago.
Which is crazy because Detroit does have like a punk rock scene, a techno scene, dubstep scene. Like Detroit has like
So many scenes here.
a lot going on musically that we don't even know.
We got like 3 jazz clubs here.
Yeah.
Cliff Bell's, Baker's.
Yeah. Baker's is, if I'm not mistaken, Baker's is one of the oldest jazz lounges in the country.
It's there or Cliff Bell's. It's one of the two.
Yeah, it's one of the two.
I want to say.
I believe like they have Duke Ellington's piano in there still, and Baker's still.
Dang. I've never been, and I heard they do comedy in there too now. I don't want to say
Yeah,
Monday or
because
Tuesday
now
nights they
they're
do
trying to just
Yeah.
Good old Beck.
stay open.
I'm gonna go one day. It's right up to.
Actually,
heard
I go
it's
to eat
small.
sometimes just for the food. Yes, it's really tight.
It's smaller. Okay.
But I guess that adds to the ambiance. It's Baker's. It's, I wish we would care more about the culture, the younger generation, because Baker's should never struggle to be open. Baker has a connection to Black history, not just Detroit history.
I
That's
feel
what-
like
that's what I'm told.
that's what a lot of people now in music need to do is reach out to the old heads. Like, make sure the older artists own their music. If they own it, then make music with them. Because I want to say it was Prince. He wouldn't make music with, I want to say, Tupac or Biggie or somebody because they didn't own the rights to their music.
Oh.
Like, once you own the rights to your music, we can make music together.
Yeah.
Speaking
you
of
don't own it.
speaking of bands, I remember that kid band back in the day called Joe Public.
No, what song?
You got to live and learn before your bridges burn.
Yeah.
You remember that one? You got to live and learn.
I probably have to hear it.
Yeah, once you hear it,
well,
he kind of on it. Yeah, he on it.
You got to live and learn.
What was the point of bringing him up? You
I'm just saying, that's another black rock band a lot of people didn't know about.
Oh, okay.
Where they from?
I don't know. Let me look up. Joe Public.
Joe Public. Did you want to do one more question? You good though?
That's up to y'all. What's
no, you
up?
gotta,
What we got going?
Yeah, you got to speak that or you got to.
Oh, is,
Yeah.
By the way, Joe Public, they're from. Where they from? They're from Buffalo, New York.
it's a lot of music coming out of Buffalo. Griselda.
This is them right here.
Griselda from Buffalo. Oh, that's the 90s for sure.
Yeah,
That's for sure the 90s.
See, that's one of them songs I used to always hear on the radio, but I never visually saw them.
Me neither.
So I didn't know.
A lot of good black rock bands out there people don't have no idea about. I think Chuck Berry was another I wouldn't say low key.
No, he was a superstar.
He was a superstar in the 50s.
We just kind of let it, because, we let pop music and, so, no,
Elvis.
Chuck Berry was.
Elvis during that time came in and,
Yeah.
You ever seen that video of Frankie Lyman?
Which one?
Which video?
Frankie Lyman, he was I guess a lot of teenage white girls didn't know he was a black kid.
Oh, until they met him.
So when he was on stage dancing, the whole stage was just quiet, just staring at him like, what the?
We ain't know he was black.
They didn't know.
And I think part of the band
Fools
was,
fall in love.
Yeah,
Frankie
why the
Lyman,
fools fall on? Yeah.
and I think the rest of his band was black and Puerto Rican.
Frankie Lyman?
And the teenagers.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. I remember that movie, actually.
Yeah.
Saw that as a kid.
It was black and Puerto Rican. I remember.
And like you said, the dude Chuck Berry. You remember Mos Def played him in that movie.
Yeah.
I'm Chuck
Cadillac
Berry.
Records.
He
Yeah.
put out his
Yeah. What movie was that?
Cadillac Records.
Cadillac Records.
I'm Chuck Berry. No, you're not.
I mean, when you look at that movie, I mean, blues, rock and roll came from the blues.
Yes.
That's where it came from. Muddy Waters, you
Yes.
know.
Then they put their take on it, and then
Yeah.
That's why I respect Elton John, because he said if we didn't call rock and roll, it'd be called Chuck Berry. He said something like that, like if
Same thing with the Rolling Stones.
he pretty much admitted that Chuck Berry invented rock and roll. So it's people of other skin persuasions that will admit truth.
I want to say it, but let me ask you this: who was the original inventor of the blues? Would you say?
I'm just gonna go
Yeah,
with
I-
Chuck Berry.
I have
Just
no-
guessing. I
No,
wouldn't
that's
know.
rock.
I have no idea. What
Oh, you said the blues.
The blues. It's very simple and very controversial person who did it, in my opinion.
Don't say BB. Who?
No, Robert Johnson. You remember the old story that he was on the crossroads, he sold his soul to the
The
devil,
devil, and he
for a
came
guitar
back
lesson?
like good. Yeah, okay.
That's why I think that movie Sinners was really about. But yeah,
Robert Johnson.
Robert Johnson.
I don't know that name.
He came from Mississippi. Robert Johnson.
He was a teenager. I can't remember. He went. He kept trying to perform. They wouldn't let him perform, so he just vanished for like 2 or 3 years.
Nobody know where the hell he went to.
Nobody know where he went. He came back the best guitar player ever. He came back, and they was like, "How did you learn that?" And
This
Or
is
the
Robert-
soul to the devil.
This is Robert Johnson.
I didn't know his name until he started telling that story.
Robert Johnson.
I'm gonna listen to his music when
Then also you got Charlie Parker as well.
I like Howlin' Wolf. You know, I still listen to Howlin' Wolf to this day.
Smokes That Lightning.
Smokestack Lightning.
Ooh. They call that the hoochie coochie music.
They can call it what they want. I like it.
But you know what picture of him freaked me out to this day? This one right here.
oh,
That was the one that freaked me out.
where did this come from?
Photoshop.
Of course, but that's
Oh man, I thought it was some real.
It look real. It don't look real.
I got
man, that shit dope as hell.
It ain't dope. I wouldn't say that. But hey, it freaked me the fuck out.
Oh, people just by the
Matter
way.
of fact, that song, you remember that video,
Let me see
Dead
a
and
picture.
Gone?
Let me see a picture.
Oh, here.
Oh, that's sweet.
I ain't gonna lie, that's dope, ain't it? Just I don't know, something about the imagery of it is kind of, it's just kind of cool.
Because people knew the story behind
Yeah.
Delta Blues.
Yeah.
But what you about to say?
I forgot. Oh, I was just gonna say, just so y'all know, people, 666 is not bad. It's actually protons, neutrons, and electrons. It's 3 6s in your body. I just want to say that. People always get false connotations about what's
Man,
good
that's
and
that.
evil.
That's that TV. That's that imagery.
That's
Because
just-
you present this stuff to people when they have no other.
Recollection.
Yeah, so that's why this TV, and then people will start thinking this stuff is true.
They actually said the mark of the beast is really 999.
And who is they?
Well,
And why does the beast have a mark?
We gonna call this episode "Who Is That?"
because when you flip the number 6 upside down, you have the number 9.
Yeah.
999.
People get all this dark imagery, and they supposed to get it from like I don't know where they. I don't know.
Yeah, man, who knows?
Who is they?
Yeah,
The Who is they episode.
I know what they is.
They said
we on to you. We on to you.
we gonna call you they, whoever they is.
Don't they got a movie? Isn't that one of like
They got one coming out called Them.
Oh, okay.
with,
It's one of them Peel.
Yeah, it's coming out. I want
And
to say
him.
September.
No, him.
Oh, it is. It's him.
It's him.
It's about
him.
it's him.
Them is a TV series.
Who
I'm
is him?
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, and that's. Did Jordan Peele produce that too?
I feel like he had a hand in it, but
Okay.
somebody else produced it.
Let's go
No,
back to
somebody else.
Google.
I want to say he funded it. So yes, he
Yeah.
produced it, but somebody
Because
else
all
they
his
wrote
movies
it.
are like pronouns, like us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's say according to the University of Google, it was created by Little Marvin. Who the fuck? I don't know.
The movie?
Yeah.
But Jordan Peele produced it, or
Yeah, he had his hand in it.
yeah, he had a hand in it.
I want to say they had one called They.
I don't know.
No, I don't see They. Nope, don't see They. But that's that.
I don't even understand all this new world. They be like, I'm a cis female. I don't understand it. People be trying to I'm like,
You
keep it
know
simple.
why? It's because of the laws. Because
They're
like
trying to-
laws govern the land, so they're trying to make it where the wording for the laws, like
They're trying to govern it. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize when you walk away from some of them nouns and pronouns, you're putting yourself in a category you don't want to be
yeah,
in.
it's like man,
You know, I'm looking at what we talked about over here about Cash Doll. It look like it's confirmed.
Oh, with Zadarius?
Yeah.
I've been seeing that all day.
Somebody
hope
joking
not,
talking about he won't sign with the Lions this year. Niggas stupid.
Man.
I don't see it, bro. They just got married. I feel like 2-3 weeks ago.
Who did? No, they didn't get married. They were at a wedding. They were at Payroll's wedding together.
Oh, I thought they were at their wedding.
Oh, they was at Payroll wedding.
Oh,
like
that's a softer blow, at least for my
Well, at least
guy.
he ain't gonna get he ain't get the Trump
That's so
treatment.
that whole situation is so annoying because like it's one of those. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but like it's kind of like a us versus them thing, men versus women, and then that whole scenario like kind of X that on. But I guess I guess that's the price you pay for social media. Say have your relationship in social
Let me
media.
ask you one final question.
Who is they?
The public at large, the general public.
This is my final question. Say when a couple breaks up, even if it's a temporary break for 1 or 2 months, on average, who do you think had the most sexual partners during that break? Men or women?
2 or 3 months.
Or I'm just saying when couples go on breaks or an official breakup, they're officially done. In the time span of 2 or 3 months, who typically would have more sex partners?
I'm gonna say a man.
Women, but women be trying to feel like it's a revenge. I'm gonna let dudes.
No, I agree with that too. Like a woman
men
gonna do his
still
thing, but we're talking about numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always say it's a man because like, don't get me wrong. We know women do what it is they do. They're human beings, but like I feel like a man would be more willy nilly about throwing his dick around. Just in general.
I ain't gonna front, and I think women can sense heartbreak on a man because I remember when I had my heart broke. Women was flocking to me, like they was coming to me. I'm like, damn, and it got me out of my little.
Yeah, but
slumber.
how many of those women were on breaks from their boyfriend? You see what I'm saying? Or
I
were
don't
they
know.
just
Yeah, I
single
don't
before? You see what I'm saying?
I think
So-
they was able to sense sadness.
So you kind of making my point, but because of your heartbreak, 5-6 women flew by right quick in a couple months, as opposed to a woman who might meet a guy and date him, or go back to an ex, and maybe it might be whatever happens. But as far as a man, he like you, all right. Even if I don't feel like it, if I'm not feeling good or I'm sad, come on. You see what I'm saying? Women might move a little different.
You know what I also think too? They also know when a man is too thirsty to get into a relationship too.
Yeah, I've been through that.
Wait, explain that. Too thirsty to get into a relationship?
Yeah, because some women at the time, depending on where they are in life, they do not want to be tied down right then and there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You know what? I see what you're saying because it's a lot of women. I told my homeboy this too. I was like, you got to understand. A lot of women think you clingy. That's why they don't want to let
That's
you
what I'm
hit.
saying, because it's that clinginess energy doing too much too soon.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Like that's why when you play the nonchalant role, they be like, some girls get shocked. Like, damn, you really just hit me.
Yeah, you get better results.
The good morning text every damn day.
Better results. Like I actually, interesting enough, like as a guy who's been incarcerated before, and I was leading with that with women, and a lot of times I was getting a better response. Like, okay, because I'm gonna let you do your thing because you fresh out of jail, but they would still date me and we would still interact. But it's like, okay, I know how to come into this.
What about the dudes with the fake rings on their finger? There's dudes who wear rings and they say you get more attention from women when you got that thing on. Because women always want to sleep with somebody else's man.
I mean,
I heard about that too.
to each his own, but I kind of don't want to participate in them kind of ploys. But if it work, it work. If it work.
Yeah.
But does that show you that she wants something that the other woman has?
Yes, I can see the conquest.
True, yeah.
I can see the conquest of
Because
it.
let's be 100. Women love men that other women want. Don't believe
People love things that are unattainable. That's a person thing.
but I'm just
Your
saying-
eyes get big.
But I'm just saying with women. I mean, don't believe me. Look at Chris Brown.
What?
Women love Chris Brown, and women just love men who attracts other women.
Well, that could be Chris Brown. We could sub Chris Brown out with whatever rapper is hot today.
You can't.
You'll get the same response.
But I'm using him as an example.
Oh, okay.
But I'm just saying, for instance, like case an example, the number one answer they would ask a man they just talking to, why are you single?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you talking to anybody else? Or you know what I mean, shit like that. When she realized that, a lot of men gonna think, well, I'm gonna just lie and say I'm not. Knowing damn what she thinks, says, I'm the only one talking to. You ain't got nobody else. No options. It's good to have options.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I see what you. Well, how you know they not asking for the simple fact that like they don't want to be attached to you if you got somebody else attached to you?
That could be the case also.
Oh, okay.
It's no absolutes in this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In today's day and age,
Yeah.
today's day and age, you can't. You know what I mean? That's just where we are right now.
Look at any old book. Man, dating has never been simple. You go back to the beginning of the time. Dating has never been simple.
There's no absolutes.
Our dealings with the opposite sex have never been simple since the beginning of the time.
There's no absolutes.
Look, generations, millenniums have passed, and we still know better at it.
It shouldn't be as hard as it is today, but it is.
Why do you think it shouldn't be as hard as it is today?
Because it shouldn't. Because look where we at right now. Look, I can tell you right now, when you go into a club, you don't see men and women dancing anymore. You don't. Everybody's doing this.
But it's a new age. They brought up not even aware of what it should be like.
But what I'm saying
that's us. We dropped the ball from teaching them like, because
who is we?
them, they.
Oh, see, now you get it. Now you see. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying. No, but what I'm saying is like when we say we didn't know either. But actually,
Nobody taught us. I was just telling a woman. That's crazy you said that. I was just telling a woman this. If a man does not have a father, who teaches him to open the door for a woman? Who teaches him to walk on the right side of the street? So that's what I'm saying about a breakdown of the black man in the family. We lose a lot of stuff because who's teaching? Who's teaching?
But also, I want to say too, when it comes to the socialization method, 2020 also did a damn good job on people's socialization skills because people interact over the phone now. I was talking to a girl today. I told her I don't have social media. Just, you know what I'm saying, I'm not on social media that much. She said, "Why?" I'm just not. I'm just an interactive type person. Well, how do you talk to girls? I said, how'd I meet you? You talk to me? Exactly.
There you go.
That's becoming a rarity nowadays.
There you go.
What I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talking to somebody face to face. That's not where we at right now. We in over the phone, over the screen, texting. This is where we are.
I will say this because you said who teaches you. I remember one time I was on a date with this girl, and every time we walked up the street, she kept going from my right side to my left side. She did it like 3 times. The third time I checked her, like, why do you keep doing that? She was like, nobody ever told you it's supposed to be the street, the man, the woman.
Yes.
I was like,
see, and nobody told you that.
A woman had to tell me that.
See?
But ever since then, now I know it.
Now you know.
So that's why I wish it was classes or people educating on us.
And that's the thing. I had to learn that too. And that's why I say what I said about that particular relationship, because things like that, I learned that in that moment, and I appreciate that. Because not only do I want to do that moving forward, but I also want my daughter to know what that feels like. To be a gentleman to her, make her feel safe, that she is protected all across the board. Not just, we'll talk about financial provision, right? But let's talk about provision across the board, emotional provision, like feeling safe with you, and not just even aggressively, like this is a safe space.
Now, let me ask you this. When you go on dates, do you, what's the word I'm looking for? Do you get out your car and knock on the door, or do you just, hey, I'm here? Because that's where I dropped the ball majorly. I just text them, I'm
But
here.
you go to the door?
I don't go to the door. I'm just, hey, I'm here. They walk to the car.
Depending on the situation. Again, you have to know your audience.
Yeah.
Because I know girls like I've tried to date, and then I go to open the door or get to walk around the car to open the door. They at the damn entrance to the movie theater already. You see what I'm saying? So you have to know who you're dealing with. You have to know your audience.
But you also got a lot that don't like to follow directions either. Like case in example, let's just say I'm meeting you. I remember this happened to me a couple times. I'm meeting you at where I'm meeting you at. Text me when you're on your way. You know what I mean? Don't text me when you get there. Text me when you're on your way so that I can calculate my time to get to there. Won't do it. I'm here. I haven't even left my house yet.
Did this particular woman, do you know if she had a father or not?
No, I don't.
The reason why I say that is because I would venture to say that women who are raised with fathers, and I don't just mean like a daddy around, I mean a father that raised her, that taught her things, that provided for her household, I would say that you can tell the difference between the two because of those things, deferring to a man, in certain instances, being able to listen to a man's opinion. I kind of feel like you condition and taught to do that like everything else.
Well, let me ask you this. How many women nowadays you think really going to listen to a man's opinion?
Depends on the situation and how she was brought up.
Depends on the situation. That's my final question, because we talking about the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2010s. What generation or what decade do you think had the best women? Quality of women? I don't want to go.
You speaking to him or just
both of y'all?
What does that mean, quality? Okay, let's go.
I'm talking about wifey type. Okay, like, dang, you doing everything. I guess traditional aspects of what I'm supposed to do.
Can I go
Go
first?
ahead. I don't want to go farther beyond the 70s though.
That's the problem with that, because what we may see as wifey,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know what's going on behind closed doors.
I'm talking about the traditional values
That's
of a
what
woman.
that's what I'm saying, because like let's just say this. We're gonna stick to the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
In the 70s, we just looking at the 70s because we were never there. Well, I wasn't there.
What they glamorize on the TV. That's what we know about.
That's mainly the hippie era though, where
Because-
they were.
And that's where I was getting at too, because what were they doing? They were programming women to work. They were programming women to get on the pill. The A word, women. You know what I mean? If they didn't want the baby, they can automatically. That was going on. You know what I mean?
Stupid question. I apologize then.
So you had a lot of that free love going on in the 70s. You see what I'm saying? So was things really better, or we just looking at it for the time period?
Every time period has its own flaws. I thing about it is the things that we are conditioned to now is only for our time. The thing about it now, a successful woman, a woman that's turned, a woman that's independent, a woman that's doing her own thing, men kind of into that now too. We wouldn't have gotten that as much in other generations.
And also,
And I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of sexy. I
I had to mention this a little bit off topic, but that's the 70s was the time they start promoting the rainbow agenda very hard. Pause. But yeah, they start doing that. You know what I mean? No, they were.
They was promoting free love. They didn't.
No, let me tell you why. Because this is a guy. Look up this guy called Harvey Milk.
Harvey Milk.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look him up.
He was supposed to be an advocate for that. For that, he was supposed to be a martyr for their cause. I mean, I'm not. Now I hate to keep saying this. I'm not talking against you guys, but I'm just saying it like how it is, because that's what happened back in those days. That started really getting a big promotion. We talk about the 80s. Shit was going downhill from then.
That was crack epidemic.
Crack epidemic. You had at that time you had the latchkey kids. By that time, mama and daddy was at work at the same time. Who was there watching the kids?
What's the girl who did Planned
NWA?
Parenthood? What era was she?
Who?
The girl who did the Planned Parenthood.
You talking about Margaret Sanger?
Margaret Sanger. What
That was
era?
way back then. That was way back.
I can't remember.
But when we go back to the Clintons, look, you had Hillary Clinton, her doing her thing. You know what I mean? She was a Goldwater girl,
A what?
Barry Goldwater, politician. Look him
I
up.
know what that was. Yeah.
But yeah, you had a lot of things that
She did bottle service.
well, you can kind of almost say that. But yeah, she you had a lot of that going on at the time. 80s, going back to the 80s, Ronald Reagan. Reagan, the children of Ronald Reagan was born in, the crack babies was born. You had what else happened in the 80s besides crack? Iran Contra. They took all the job. This is the start of the jobs going
the man
overseas.
couldn't be in the house. Well, that was almost 3 decades.
That was in the 60s. It started in the 60s.
That was the span of several decades.
Yeah, 90s. What you have? Shit, 90s. Come on, man. We had.
But, I mean, I guess it depends on your values. What do you value as a man? What would you value as a husband?
But see, what's so
And so
funny?
that I think that'll be able to determine what kind of woman or what era you liked. It depends on your personal values.
But what's so funny what you just said about that? Back in the 80s and 90s, the so-called people that was trying to take away our fun, the so-called politicians or whoever you want to call them, they tried to warn people about this a long time ago about family values. You remember that time? They tried to tell people, look, if you do this, you're going to have a blowback from this 30 years from now, and they was right. But we want to make them look like they're taking away our fun, but really our fun was our detriment.
Okay, so what do you mean by fun? Take away fun how?
Okay, gangster rap was the hottest thing, during that time. You see what I mean?
I got you. Okay.
Gangster rap, at that time it wasn't
Music in general.
Yeah, music in general. Twerking, sex, all that stuff.
What era? Twerking and sex?
We can say we can go back to the 90s with Tipper Gore and all that.
Okay. All right.
So you saying that? So
Rollins.
you saying that if we would have listened to them and censored our music more, that things would be different?
I'm not saying that at all. I said if we use better discretion and not follow everything that they say.
Who is?
Everything that we hear and see on the TV.
Man, you can't break down every question. Who is
who's
they?
they?
What is
No,
they?
but I'm saying because
we know what we listen to.
Because there's factions in that. You have the people.
The label owners.
Well, not
If
even
we
the
talk
label
about
owners,
music.
because the musicians were like, no, let us say what we want to say.
Nobody.
You talking about
Easy
Uncle
E, Uncle Lee. Yeah, let us. And then the people who like it, they are saying what they want.
We're not. I'm not.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm not trying to censor.
parental advisory stickers. That's what.
Nobody's trying to censor them, but what I'm saying is you're also glorifying at the same time too. You know what I mean? If you got an impressionable young kid that don't know this environment and think that's a cool thing to do, what do you
That's
think
the
he's going to
kid
do?
fault.
but
You
no,
need
no,
to-
no, it's not the kids' part. That's the problem. We're taking away accountability. That's the
That's it.
parents' fault.
The parents' fault, right?
It's the parents' fault.
But at
You
what
don't
age-
censor the community at large because you can't take care of your responsibilities at the crib. Like that don't make sense.
I'm saying, at what age does a kid create the mind to be able to think for himself. Like, yeah, I like this song, but I'm not gonna go out and shoot and kill or whatever the song is saying.
Still a kid.
Huh?
Still a kid.
But still,
Kid, nonetheless.
but at one point, are you responsible for your own actions?
That's what I'm saying.
At what point is there accountability? I think that's the biggest problem with society. Anything to cover up and give people an excuse not to have accountability is the problem.
But at the same time, back to what I was saying about American family values, if we push this thing, you know, Paul, whatever, and we start talking about these things a little too much without any discretion, you know, just know this is going to end up bad for everybody. I mean, look where we are now. You see what I mean? I mean, yeah, we can say it came from the home, but at the same time, look at what the home is now. You can't even, if a kid fuck up in school, they blaming the teacher.
No.
In a lot of cases.
No. A kid fuck up in school, that kid is like going to be a failure, and they're going to start making that decision at a very early age.
But that's what I'm saying. But see, who does parents more likely to blame, the kid or the
Oh, you talking who the parents going to blame?
who the parents going to blame?
They ain't gonna blame themselves.
Again, that's just a bad personal decision. That's on them.
But see, here we are right now. You even got teachers going viral on TikTok saying that, look, start at the home.
For sure.
Start at the home. That's what these teachers are saying. Look, we can only do so much, but we're not your parents.
Exactly.
I feel like, hey, parents, teach our kids to read before they get in schools. Don't wait for schools to teach so they can walk straight into advanced classes. A lot of y'all let the schools do everything.
Exactly.
And I'm so glad you said that, because I was looking at the video last night saying that these kids can't read.
Watch this though. But then watch this. So then, but then I could go back to what we were talking about. Both the parents at work.
Did I just say that?
Yeah, but that's
so there are ramifications. Like it's life. There is no like manual to this shit. So we like getting up and just trying to navigate it. You know,
both the parents are at work. That's by design, like what you said way earlier in the podcast.
Yeah.
But that's why the village matters. That's why once a kid turns 18 or whatever age, don't kick him out the house.
And that's why
the
the breakdown of the black family has so many ramifications.
Did you see the girl who brought her kids to work with her? She was in the mail carrier van.
Yeah, the van.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like even just now, I guess the public at large won't really see this, but I had to run out of here because of my child, because ultimately, like, that's my
I
responsibility.
respect that though. Hey, that's first.
Like, that's my responsibility. So like, and we got to admit, black men, like, a lot of times we drop the ball. It's not always 100% our fault. Things happen in this world, but like the breakdown of the black community, the breakdown of fathers in the community for a lot of reasons. But like, as I say, I've been incarcerated. That is a big, that's leaving a huge gap in our community. But, you know, then also death early on by a lot of black males. It's a lot of reasons why the black home is lacking. But if you look at other races that are thriving in this country, way more community.
Yeah.
Way more community.
That's why we got to keep Big Mama. It ain't no more Big Mamas rich to buy. But we got to, even if I'm going to kick you out the house, stay on the block.
Yeah.
You know, don't go too far.
Yeah.
You know, we got to, but a lot of us hate our family so much. Once we get an age, go through
That's why this is actually so important. This is why I appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Fellowship with your people, talking about your culture, sending it out to your people. Like, little by little, we can get this sense of community back. Someone said that we can't be so mad at Black American culture, because if you look at all the other cultures of the world, Black American culture is the youngest. So we're kind of just in our teenage years. So imagine where we can go.
But indigenous culture is vastly older. So
We just need to be put back.
find our roots.
We just need to be put it back in the level of remembrance. That's all I got to say.
Well, there you go. And that'll happen over time.
But hey, I see this podcast getting getting a little bit too long-winded. But
Yeah.
hey,
We here, we got the
was
kick
only
in it.
supposed to do 10 more.
Look, they told me 10 minutes, 45 minutes ago.
that didn't happen. But hey, we want to thank our guests again for being on the show. Anything you want to plug while we're here?
Logistics.
Yeah, AlBal313. Follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be giving you guys a lot of footage of the trucking world, what I'm experiencing, starting a brand new trucking business, man. That's gonna be dope. So I'm gonna be putting that out soon.
Facts. Well, hey, you know me. I'm your boy, Agent KD.
I'm Stubbs.
We out here.
Peace.